mom and a woman and just do whatever it is you want. I have more ingredients to add to this gumbo, and I'm excited, you know, because I set out and I left home early, and all I knew is that I had a dream, and I always knew what I wanted to be, whether it is modeling or music or acting or seeing me on a commercial or picking up an issue because I have a spread, or even better yet, I'm on a front cover. Everything I've ever aspired to do in my career has definitely been my destiny. And at the end of the day, I can say I lived out my dream. I am Erica Mena. A hard worker, determined, focused, driven, ambitious. It was my time to kind of show that I was more than a pretty face, and I started at 14 and I'm here at 22, and it's still not enough for me.
Ready to go in, coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological. Just got to stay in a positive frame of mind.
I am Erica Mena. If I had to describe Erica's career in one word, it would definitely have to be gumbo. I just do everything. I do everything from the video stuff to, you know, Jennifer Lopez lookalike.
Let's see that in an instant replay.
I started at 14 and I'm here at 22, and it's still not enough for me.
Un día saying, un día is up on the daily.
Now I'm gonna tell everybody this. Strap your motherfucking boots on. Can we keep it funky?
Yeah, let's keep it funky.
Lean Erica Mena's dating history.
Spicy.
Feet to the fire. Who gave the best love?
My best sexual experience ever in life was with a woman. He knew I like bitches. He knew I bag bitches.
You have an OnlyFans.
I do. I actually make more money on OnlyFans than I have made in reality TV altogether. I made $2.2 million on OnlyFans.
Lord Jesus. That's the thirst trap. Ding, 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 ding.
This is my camera. This ain't your motherfucking camera.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
At last.
The king's back and the throne's mine. The future's here and it's my time. Straight shot, going for the head with it. Take his head off and say that I did it. Good riddance. Say hi to the bad guy, I'm back in business. If you took what's mine, I'm back to get it. There's nothing you can do, I'm back with vengeance. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm already up there. Okay. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Angelus representing for the Great Pill Podcast. Just give me a mic check if you don't mind. I was playing around with some stuff, so I want to make sure the mic is good. Last time I was on modding for a debate, I had like mic issues for some reason. I think I had the gain turned up too high. So if the audio is fine, no problems, definitely let me know. I appreciate you. So for the ado, let's get the welcomes in.
For those that's listening out there in the YouTube universe, shout out to Great Pill Podcast. Go holler at him. Hell yeah. Give him a like and subscribe. Go view his channel if you will. courtesy of Classic Lights.
I appreciate you, Stan. And yeah, a lot. It was somebody else to recover. I don't know if anybody heard of the couple. It was he didn't go pro yet, but he was a football player. He had the Caucasian persuasion girlfriend. She stabbed him. He passed away, and she's actually currently doing charges, but she was an OFN too. I think she's making just as the same or more than what Erica Mena saying. So yeah, they be making a lot of money, man. They're making a lot of money.
For all your Spanish watchers and viewers, Telemundo, Univision, Galavisión. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Por favor, suscriben, gusten y por favor compartir este canal de YouTube. Cualquier parte del mundo donde están ahorita, por favor. Familia, amigos o socios de trabajo, lo que sea, por todo el mundo, por favor, suscriben al canal del Grey Pill Podcast, el Pastilla Gris, por favor. Muchas gracias.
Also, before we kick it off, just announcement for Tuesday. If you are in the political realm, if you are a voter, if you give somewhat of a crap about the political views of your country, if you don't, that's fine. Tomorrow is official, so we will be having a reaction / live stream for the debate tomorrow, which is the 10th. They already confirmed the time. They're also going to shoot for a second debate on the 25th, but tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time, so that's 8 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. Cali, anybody in the California area, their time. All right, so I broke it up in the community tab for majority of people out there, so you kind of get it a little bit because there's so many time zones I have to personally keep up with based on the guests that be on my platform and a lot of stuff that goes on, so I have to keep up with the time zone. We're going to have Ashley. She's coming up here for a conversation. JP from a group Progressive Matters. He's going to come up here and do a lot of political commentary. He actually like to have conversations with MAGA supporters and Trump supporters. So he actually like to have a conversation with them. So he's a great content channel on his end. The Features, we'll email everybody tonight. So the Features, he does a lot of between political, Muslim, a lot of good education or mostly Black political talks. So he has like a lot of good stuff on his end. He's going to be up here for that day. Who else? Wes, since it's going to be a little bit more earlier. So it's an hour earlier for him. So it works out for him best. So Wes will be up here, our normal host every Tuesday. Ruby and Action Align, I have to confirm that because I know I did say two things. I know Ruby don't really care too much about the political conversation. So I'll reach out to her, email Ash. But they're more than welcome to come up, or we might make it a earlier. I say maybe an earlier 2 hour earlier conversation and just go to finish out the part 2 of the Cam Newton and the doctor, Shanae, whatever her name is, Brittany. I think I said it right. We'll just say doctor because that's what she's claiming herself. So we might go an hour early just for that conversation. And then after that, we'll pick it up and go straight into the debate. So it'll be 2 live streams. So if the ladies agree, hey, we don't want to be on the political conversation, that's fine. The offer for them might be, hey, if they just want to be behind the scenes, just ask questions, be, I guess, a mod between the rest of the people on there that actually want to have the conversation, that's fine too. So I present that offer for them. If not, they're more than welcome to come on early for the actual conversation to finish the part 2 of Cam Newton and the doctor, because that was a really good conversation. So I really want to make sure I finish that out and don't drag it out too much. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anybody as far as guest goes. Friction Viction, if she answer her phones, answer her emails, answer the text messages. She's also going to be up here for Tuesday. I think I got a homeboy. He's been up here a couple of times for political, so I'm gonna reach out to him. but he got to make sure his camera audio is anything good because I don't want no shaking of the camera. You know, that it might kill my OCD. I don't know. But I just want to make sure everybody else, for the viewers, can see you, hear you clearly. Okay. Trying to make sure I didn't forget anybody for the Conversation Tuesday debate. Yeah, I think we got that covered. Wednesday, we're going to have a double stream. I'm going to see if I can actually finish because I got all the information about the we have to take a step back for context to move forward with the conversation. So if anybody remember the incident with Fresh and Fit and Daisy, and then a lot of content creators were supporting Daisy, like she's not an escort, she's not a 304, she's not this. They had multiple content supporting her, and then somehow flipped the script and like, yeah, she is a hoe. They just went totally left with it. An actual escort came onto the platform, had a conversation a little bit, the chat and ourselves like, hey, you gotta bring some receipts. Like, we get it. Sometimes people show like a little piece of a screenshot of a portion of a conversation, but we need some context to it. So it took a while because she's busy. I got a life, you know. She actually sent like a whole thread of conversations that Abba himself claimed that one, he didn't have a WhatsApp. He doesn't have a WhatsApp. That communication via WhatsApp a couple years ago. That, and then they also had like a extended conversation thread over, let's say maybe a course of a year, the way the timeline was giving. Shout out to LTTV. He made a comment saying that, not a comment, but more of a statement saying that she tried to smash ABBA or tried to get with ABBA. Not clear what that means because from the threads and conversations I read, it didn't sound like that was the case. It sounded like they both was mutual, like, hey, they wanted to give each other, especially the conversations that how the conversations ABBA was having with her, and also connecting to a lot of the, I think the last recent content he did seemed like he was like, I don't know if he was like boasting or boldly saying, hey, I dare you to speak on my name or something like that. I guess, I don't know, but a lot of that's going to be addressed. So she's going to come on the show. Hopefully I'm trying to schedule that for Wednesday for conversation. So whenever we can get that out, it's going to be posted mid-Tuesday, late Tuesday. So for Wednesday, she will come on. We can address that because the big question was, why did ABBA from ABBA and Preach direct 2 million subscribers, 100,000, 200,000 viewers each time I upload a video, directed to a whole nother content creator before he did claim that she was something that he went on multiple platforms and defended her. And then now he directed all the viewers, all the supporters to another content creator that clearly stated they didn't want no extra exposure. They don't want their subscribers to go no higher than 20K for that person to address any issues that he has with this person. So that was like the big question. So that will be a conversation for later. Hopefully we shoot for Wednesday. Also for Wednesday, before that conversation, we have to address the turtle scammer again because he's still acting out, doing some wild stuff. He was last I checked, he was on the balloon popping show. He left from there, out of sight, out of mind for the most part, collecting cash apps, collecting super chats. He went on what's her name? Tasha K show. Tasha K have like a whole nother website where it's like a live podcast on her end. I'm personally not paying no $12 just to go find that, to just bring it up for a conversation. If y'all want to donate $12 in the Cash App, I will use that $12 and go subscribe to Tasha K and then pull it up. But I'm not coming out of my own pocket for that for Tasha K. I'm not doing it. So if you want it, you're more than welcome to donate 12 then Cash App. I go fish it out and we can have a conversation about that, add to everything else. But he's on Tasha K. She mentioned him a little bit on her YouTube channel, but all the conversations there on her website. Then he left from there, I think before, had an interaction or on Erica Mena's some kind of love dating show, which is like, the weirdest thing ever, because all the crazy women you think in your life that you can imagine, the most craziest women ever was actually on in your life that you ever seen was actually on the Erica Mena Love Show. Went to look it up. Again, she has a website. Not coming out of pocket for no Erica Mena. Just not. I'm not doing it. But he made a claim that, hey, he's going to call the cops. He's in showing pictures and video. He's there at the police station, going to do it right now. And no proof of that. So he just, again, doing a lot of talking. From there, he left and went back to Erica's house, which is weird because the same day you say you're going to go, you're doing something like right now, now you're over at Erica Mena's house with your hand busted up, telling some of you fighting for love, and then next thing you know, you're all the things you alleging that she did, you're apologizing for and saying that she didn't do it, which is odd. Then from there, like the turtles do, they roam around. Hope you don't catch a turtle on the freeway. Then he runs somewhere else to a whole nother platform. I think the platform's called Messy Betty, something like that. 500-something subscribers. He went over there, had a conversation / interview, the same type of interview he had with how MTR had it, but with this one, at least this content creator is actually honest about what they're there for. They're there for the tea. They're there for the mess. I don't think they really was trying to get real information. They're just like, hey, let's let them talk, which is fine. Versus MTR making claims that, hey, I'm trying to help the community. I'm trying to help Black people. I'm trying to help men be better and blah, 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 which is like the most cap ever. So that's what happened there. So that's where we're going to have a conversation for Wednesday. And then last but not least, I guess because Watts, shout out to Watts TV, a friend of the show, known for a long time his content. He was actually one of the first people that interviewed a young lady years ago that Donovan Sharp had an issue with. And just when Donovan Sharp was just like on his like extreme feminine, raging, emotional outburst from the beginning. If you talked about Donovan Sharp and he was a woman, oh, he's reacting to you. He's trying to get you on the show. He's trying to dunk on you. That was Donovan for the first stage of Donovan Sharp. But Watch TV had Wonder Woman on there. He interviewed her. So that's how I remember Watch from all them years back coming forward. So the turtle scammer, a.k.a. Aaron, a.k.a. the abuser. That's what I call him because a lot of documentations of him abusing all these multiple women, him alleging he's a victim, but he's not. A lot of things he lied about from day one. Come to find out, because Watts had reacted to it, showing contradiction of his lies, he decided to make a comment or allegedly claim that he's going to sue Watts. It was like the weirdest thing. How you going to sue somebody when you're broke? How you going to sue somebody when you got warrants out for you? How you going to sue somebody when you're running from the cops? Definitely how you going to sue somebody when you just openly admitted on the previous podcast that you was on that you got family court coming up in September. And that's the same thing that Daphne from Queen Accountability, a.k.a. Celeb Podcast said. He got court coming up in September. He openly admitted that he got court coming up in September. So obviously, you're lying. And that's what Watch is exposed you of. Again, like everybody else, you're lying. Okay, now what's up? So he makes these claims that he's going to sue him. So, which is funny. Everybody else is talking about him, but somehow he just singly and target out Watts for some reason, which is the weirdest thing. So I think you're a little bit touched somewhere. Pause. You need some kind of help, like real talk. You need to be off the streets, like in a padded wall with cells, wrapped up somewhere where he just need to talk to like 80 doctors and figure this out. So I don't know. But yeah, but definitely tomorrow. All the mods out there, if you're listening, the ones that active mods, I know the ones that's active and ones just regular mods. The ones active mods like Mark's, if you have time, please come in for tomorrow for the debate, just in case, and also just to give you input, because I know most of the mods that I know, we always have like a little friendly Discord back and forth about some stuff. So definitely make sure y'all guys there. All right, so debates tomorrow with Harris and Trump. Be there for it. I already got the edit for the trailer for tomorrow. After this stream, gonna be sending out emails to everybody else just to reconfirm it, which everybody said yes. I'm also gonna send one out to Nathan Daly. Just saw his trailer earlier. Nathan Daly is back. May have both on the petty side. So hey Nathan, you owe me 5. You owe me 5, and you ran from that debate with Pearl. Okay, supposed to have a debate a year ago. You ran from it. So that's shout out to Nathan. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's been healthy. Other good stuff. So I'm gonna send an email to him too, because he actually said he is voting for Trump, which that's gonna be an interesting conversation too. All right. What is on the news? What is on the agenda? This also came up before we get to the show. I don't know if any of you heard about this. If you are a fan of the movie, or if you are a fan of anything, especially when it comes to movies, one of the greats, James Earl Jones passed away. All right, he passed away. So rest in peace to James Earl Jones. If you don't know who James Earl Jones is, let me share this for everybody real quick. It threw me off when somebody posted this. I was like, wow. If you don't know who James Earl Jones is, go ahead and put some respect on this man's name right now, right here. James Earl Jones, born 1973, January 7th. James Earl Jones was an American actor known for the film roles and for his work in theater. Big fan of the theater. His career received 3 Tony Awards, 2 Emmy Awards, and a Grammy Award, both born in Mississippi. Shout out to him. All right. He lived on this earth for 93 years. Okay. If you still don't recognize them, a lot of the good movies is out here. The earliest one, Coming to America 2, Coming to America 1, Lion King, Conan the Barbarian, The Sandlot, Field of Dreams, I just mentioned 2, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, The Sandlot 2, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. That's actually one of the most funniest movies ever. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely check it out. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. You will get a laugh out of this. What's some other ones? Best of the Best, 1989, also a good classic. Meteor Man, also a good classic. What else up here? This was one of my favorites. I knew him from back in the day. Alan Quartermain. All right. What else we have out there? Just get a little freshers for everybody else. So that's pretty much him. All right. These are the movies that he played in, his achievements. Great, great, great guy out there. May he rest in peace. I'm sure he is. Hey, what's going on, Traveling Fools? Appreciate you, good sir. We're going to have a reaction / whatever conversation for the Harrison and Trump debate for tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's going to be a good conversation. Also, before I finish up with the late great James Earl Jones, legend, I didn't know he was this threw me off too. I did not pay attention to this. I did not know James Earl Jones was the voice of Vader. I didn't know he was the voice of Vader. This was like cool. James Earl Jones, the late great James Earl Jones, that very recently passed away, was the voice of Darth Vader. I did not know that. Anybody that's Star Wars fans out there, some Star Trek fans out there, like it's just a thing, right? So if you're Star Wars fans, that's like a little extra nugget for you. I know like people the geekdom, they have like their little back and forth. You have the Sith versus the Jedi. No, I didn't think nothing about that. Like I know the original voice of Darth Vader. I know unless you playing on the animated one, I know the animated voice of Darth Vader. I knew for the last one, I think it was like what's the name of the show? Obi-Wan. I knew the voice of that one. So unless it's like one in between, like episode 1, 2, and 3, or the one before that. Yeah, but I did not know that. Oh, he was original? Nice. 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 That is nice. All right, so that's enough James Earl Jones and the Star Wars / geek fans out there. So again, that's some good stuff. I didn't know that. All right, so let's get to the. Oh man, what skip to? All right, so let's get to the conversation that we're here for. So if you're not, if you are not, you haven't heard of. If you haven't heard of it, if you're a football player, if you heard of Cam Newton had interviewed a woman by the name of Mena. Erica Mena, that happens to be, which again, never watched the show. I guess it was like Housewives or something like that. So it was very weird. A lot of drama, but against C celebrities or B celebrities. No clue. No clue. All right, so I see some more people coming in, so I'll go ahead and give a special hello to them. Hello, Leslie. Appreciate you. And again, appreciate everybody for coming on through. Appreciate you, Stan. Definitely appreciate you, Taylor. That says, I wish she never got surgery. That was, when I saw this, Taylor, this was like two different people. Two different people when I first saw this. And the only way I recognize her is like one of the old musical videos, and when she did the show with Kim. And most people are like, well, she was a young cat. I say, I know, but sometimes, there's no sometimes. When you don't get surgery and you just have your natural look, and then when you get older, you go like, oh, I can see that person now. I can still see them, like their eyes, their cheek features, their nose, something about them still show that, hey, I remember them when it was like in their toddler years, their teen years, their younger 20s. You still see them. And then you could still see, like if you see their mom and their dad, their aunts, you still see a family member resemblance of them. But when you get surgery, you don't know who they are half the time. You don't know who they are. Shout out to Stan. Stan says, thanks for the covering debates. Yeah, it's going to be a real good one, man. It's going to be a real good one. A lot of people I have coming on, Stan, they're well-versed in the politics. For the most part, I'm going to be learning. JP's going to be leading for the conversation because he does a really, really good job on his end on his channel. So, and we're going to have fun with it too. We're going to have fun with it. I don't want nobody to get, I understand we're going to have people going to get serious for it because, again, it's your vote and it's your country, it's your state, it's your town. You want the best for you, and I get that. But I think everybody's agreement that it's pretty much more entertaining or for entertainment to how they went about it on both sides. So we're gonna have a good show. Good show. Shout out to Marcus. Appreciate you, good sir. All right, so let's get to it. Let's kill some brain cells. Let's get to the conversation. So I saw this a while ago. I didn't know too much of her. I had to dig a little bit. I said, okay, I remember from old videos. And then some other stuff came out. I think I watched like half of this twice just to get a better understanding of it, which I felt like was straight to the point. I wasn't going to make this a group conversation because I think all of us probably just agreeing and dunking on this person at this point. But yeah, so we're going to hatch it out. So appreciate you guys for coming on through. If you are new, please subscribe button, hit all the bell notifications because YouTube acts silly and funny for some apparent reason. So thank you.
Me, who the fuck y'all hanging out with?
Team, it's been a grind.
I don't know what's going on with the Cheetos commercial. I've been seeing Cheetos commercials for like 3 days straight. 3 days straight for a Cheetos commercial.
Here with another episode of Funky Friday. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You would have thought I had to be somebody, Usain Bolt, to catch this particular individual. She's a mother. She's an actress. She's a person that you've seen on your TV every now and then, on reality TV. Love hip hop, New York as well as Atlanta. I present to some and I introduce to others. It's Erica Mena.
I love that.
You like that?
I love that.
Woo, woo. Now I'm gonna tell everybody this: strap your motherfucking boots on, and strap your seatbelt. You feel me? Because we about to go there. You ready? Now, for the person who may not know who you are, where did you come from?
Where did I come from?
That's what I asked. Where you from?
Sonia Cologne brought me into this world. But where I come from a place of dreams. Literally all my life, I remember just naturally, organically, just dreaming, manifesting things, knowing always what I wanted to do, whether it was in the moment or longevity-wise. I come from a place of being misunderstood a lot of times.
I can relate.
I come from a place of just knowing I have what the fuck it takes. I just gotta find my resources to actually get me there. Not knowing much, but still making sure I did exactly what it needed to be done. So I come from a place of and I come from nothing. And everything that I have now, I literally worked my ass for it.
All that you just said, where is that on the map?
Bro. Straightforward question, dragged out answer. Let that sink in.
Where are you from?
It's God's plan. I'm from the Bronx.
Okay.
I'm a Bronx girl. And the reason why I went those and I said, yeah, everything, because it's like where you're born and all of that stuff doesn't really define you. It's more or less of like what's instilled in you, what you have within you. And growing up in the Bronx, we really didn't have anything. There wasn't much to be inspired by, but you have those outlets and you have those resources and you have those connections that help build you and make you who you are, and ultimately determine like how you get, around and how you flourish in this world.
Absolutely. Tell me about your family's dynamic. I want to go there.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so good.
Parents?
My father's Dominican.
Okay.
He's definitely done his big one to the point that he's deported and can't come back.
Oh Lord Jesus.
But my mom, she's a pretty dope woman. Grew up in a foster care system, raised by nuns, and was mistreated.
Your mother?
Yeah, she was put into a home. My grandfather couldn't take care of them after my grandmother died. And so she was raised by nuns. And my mom was a young mom who, it's funny because I look back on everything that I am now as a mom. And I'm like, yeah, this is exactly who my mom was.
Siblings?
I have 4 sisters, 3 from my mom. Technically 5. We have a sister on my dad's side that was adopted, so we don't know where she is. But my sister Giselle from my dad's side, we're very close. I have 2 brothers from my dad's side as well. And I actually really do have a pretty dope connection with all my siblings. Everybody's different. So
it's 9? Did I count 9?
No. So it's 3 on my mom's side, 3 sisters, and then I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers on my dad's side. But my dad is, so who knows how many.
So that's 8 of y'all.
Yeah, basically.
So did you know your parents to be together?
No.
Now, my favorite question to ask people is, do you think that had an impact on you?
Oh, absolutely.
Now,
you know what my memory of my dad is?
Talk to me.
Is him bringing me candy every so often. So that definitely plays a big part.
So I would ask this.
So your dad bringing you candy every day, that's the biggest memory and that plays a big part of your life because he brought candy. And he brought you candy, so that's the biggest part of your life. Interesting.
who's the most influential male that you go to?
In what way?
All right. When you were pregnant, what male did you go to first to say, "Oh my God, I'm pregnant, I'm expecting"? That information like that. Is it an uncle? Is it a brother? Is it, who?
Growing up, the male presence in my life was my stepfather, and he came a little bit later. My stepfather was my hero.
How old was you?
Literally took my mom and me and our family and just elevated our lives.
Wow.
And there's no telling me that's not my dad.
Say less. Same situation here, and not having a stepfather, but I am a father to children that didn't come from me.
And you know what? Men like you are very, very crucial, and you guys are so important.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he does have 3 baby mamas and multiple kids, so now he's stretching himself out more thinner to have more father figure presence.
Look, first to kind of close this or move on. When I first met her off camera, energy was strong, high energy. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? It's that Bronx.
I try to tame it.
It's that no. It's that Bronx, and I'm like, yo, New York women are like that. I've never met a woman from New York that didn't have that shit to them.
Yeah.
Like that. Now it could be a.
Shout out to Stan. Stan says, yes, Marcus, that was funny. She got reality check and then some. Apex, laugh my A off. Cam needed a win after getting smacked up by I know, that's what I wanted to do the part 2, man. I wanted to do the part 2. He was, I'm not gonna lie. Me, Wes, and Ruby was like, the doctor, she was, in the beginning, she was just losing the conversation with us. A lot of stuff she said. The fact that she just she labeled herself as a doctor, that was like a no-no. That was a no-no. She had the doctor title. Her website said doctor. The necklace around her, I guess a hairbone chain said doctor. She had the loopy-loop earring said doctor. Man, everything was just out the window from the very beginning for the first hour. And I think we left it off as the point of high vibrational and low vibrational. That's where we left it off. So I was like, we got to do a part 2. So we'll try to work that in for next Tuesday. Then we have the debate, review the debate for tomorrow. So that's going to be 9 p.m. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time for the debate tomorrow. But yeah, I think he was like, oh, let me get a win. Let me get one win.
Intimidating to some men. And the truth of it is, it's like how you act or how you move pretty much comes from where you're from. You see what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to cipher through, like, hold on. She a little too, no, I love that. And so now the questions obviously makes the most sense. But as far as a father figure, I'm the father to my children where I ask real questions. Is you fucking? You got a boyfriend? What's his name? Like, everybody going to parent-teacher conferences, I'm trying to meet who the fuck y'all hanging out with.
Yeah.
Because this is my theory. As a daughter, father, if she does not confide in you pertinent information about her wherewithal, her growth, to who she is, she gonna confide in somebody.
That's so true. I was just watching documentaries last night about teens and young girls and young males getting deleted, or they'll just leave out the parents' house, won't tell them nothing, just be and go somewhere else, and the next thing you know, they just take them off the board. Hashtag unalive. And then I saw a recent documentary where this one girl, she was the only child, the parents like together, always like was giving her daughter all this like inside stuff like that. And dad was like, yeah, I spoiled her, she's my only child. And she actually snuck out and left with 2 of her female friends, her best friends. And the 2 female best friends in their young teens actually set her up to take her out. That was the most craziest story ever. I'm like, you can't trust Literally nobody. These are best friends in high school. She felt safe enough to sneak out the house, go with them, and then she got offed. So think about that.
That man gonna come by way of something. Boyfriend, older men, whatever. But it's going to happen. So it's best for me, as I parent, to ask those questions. And if you don't have those outlets, or you may need to check yourself as a parent to say, am I the person that my children can come to?
Especially when you're a man with a daughter. That's so important.
So that tender love.
Mm-hmm.
So
today's the day I've got my RTA mock system and Kai.
People know you because of so many different things.
Yeah.
Right? Growing up, skills that you took a liking to. I read dancer, high school dance team, cut class to go to casting for commercials and music videos.
Oh gosh.
What the fuck was that?
I know. I just knew I had what it took.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin used to be married to David Allen Greer, and I remember as a kid, we would all so often, like every once in a while, go on sets to Live in Color, and we would watch, behind the scenes stuff. And I was automatically drawn into performing arts, like the stuff they were doing on set. So years later, once I really figured out, once J-Lo came on the scene, she gave me the pass. Like, okay, there's a world for you.
Yeah.
Not Jennifer
And
Block.
that just like, it just sparked everything I needed in me. I reached out to my cousin Maritza, and I was like, what do I have to do? I'm going to be the next everything. And one of the suggestions she gave me was Backstage, which was a newspaper back in the day you would get at the newsstands. So I would go to school and use whatever, change I had left over after paying the Metro, and I would just buy my Backstage, and I would be on the train and I would be circling stuff. And this was around the time that music videos started to become the it thing. Right. And they would give like descriptions like Hispanic, this age, this, that. And I'm like, well, I wasn't this age, but I'm definitely Hispanic and I got what it takes. So this and a third. So before I knew it, I was just like winging it and just putting myself out there and skipping class, but still making to the castings, but still like, don't ask me how I moved over. Yeah, because you had the bus pass that was only available from this time to this time.
So music videos.
That was my foundation.
Right. Look at you.
Thank
right. It's seeing or having that to be hopeful for you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I was young. I was scrawny. I didn't even feel like I had
But it was a different time though, too.
It was very different.
Right.
But at the same time, like I said, I didn't feel like I was the sexiest thing. I just feel like I just knew I had what it takes. So it was just like, I was still developing and stuff. I wasn't the curviest thing. And if you look at my music videos, I definitely wasn't blossomed. But at the same time, I didn't even care about how I looked and my presence. I just knew I had within me what it took. So I was going to put myself out there regardless.
Are you bilingual?
Yeah. Well, for the most part, yeah.
So was there a specific genre of music that you wanted to focus on?
Oh my God, no. I grew up in a house. I grew up with Metallica, Linkin Park. One sister would listen to Mary J. and like Jodeci, and my other sister. So I'm very diverse in the melting pot of music. Sade to Phil Collins so my household has always been very broad in music, especially with my stepdad.
Yeah.
My stepdad was the GOAT. Like I knew about Shania Twain and like the big, like we talking real music. But at the same time, I'm from the Bronx, so I step outside and you go on here. Yeah. So I was infused organically, naturally.
Right. So take me through the first time where you get the nod to be on your first music video.
That was Young Guns, Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Rockefeller Records. We get down,
I'm the girl like this.
down. Girls, love her.
You have to pull it up.
Hold on, how old is she? How old is Erica? Does anybody know off the top of their head before I look it up? Is she like 40s? Oh, she got a lot of energy. Erica Mena. Wow, she's 36? Yo, she's 36. Erica Mena, American actress and model. That's too much boobs. Age 36, November the 8th, 1987. Children, one, two. Okay, she got 2 children. Well, I knew that. Okay, I guess this is a younger picture. She looks so different. So different. So we said the only surgery she did was the nose, lips, because you could tell she did the lips. And a lot of people like to do little needles around the face. Was that the Botox or whatever? And clearly the boob jobs. I care less. That's a lot to be your age. 36. All right. It's her money.
And we have to flash to that because I was in there like, you couldn't tell if they told me to throw the X up.
Damn.
Yeah,
so take me through it. Like, I don't know. Did you have an agency?
No. So what happened was I was going on the backstage stuff, right? So one backstage, there was a magazine casting for In Gear magazine. So I went to that casting for this particular unknown magazine. And it was, I want to say her name was Mylisa. Oh my God, I wish I knew her name. I want to say it because this is the go. If anybody back in the days remember Video Girls Day, this was the girl that would have one of the people that would find all the it girls. Her name was Mylisa, I want to say. Something with the M to that effect. And she saw me for that. She got me the cover of that, but then was like, listen, there's more for you. I have more for you. And of course, I'm not going to lie, I lied about my age. So that helped.
Yeah.
I couldn't be honest.
That's the hustler.
Yeah.
Finesse.
You just got to know.
In the South, we call it jugging.
Yeah.
You know
So I did that, and then she hired me 2 days
Oh,
later.
in the South, they call it what?
So that helped.
Yeah.
I couldn't be honest.
That's the hustler.
Yeah.
Finesse.
You just got to know.
In the South, we call it jugging.
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Maybe just you. Hold on, I got the too high speed.
So, yeah.
Finesse.
You just got to know.
In the South, we call it jugging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I did that, and
No, we
then
don't.
she hired me 2 days later for the Young Guns video.
No, we don't.
And then from that came Eric White casting me in
Why everybody trying to sound cool all the time? Like,
Breathe with Fabulous. I was the girl in the Bentley. In the back seat, in the passenger side with the blonde hair.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this whole rollout. Lean back. Ain't nothing wrong. Candy Shop, Chris Brown, and Bobby V. Tell me.
There's more, but Chris,
no.
But Chris Brown, yo, excuse me, miss definitely made me like.
give me 2 minutes. Well, give me 1 minute. I have to refresh. I froze. I apologize. I was doing too much on the computer earlier. Give me 1 minute.
hopeful for you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I was young. I was scrawny. I didn't even feel like I had.
But
that.
It was a different time, though, too.
It was very different.
Right.
But at the same time, like I said, I didn't feel like I was the sexiest thing. I just feel like I just knew I had what it takes. So it was just like, I was still developing and stuff. I wasn't the curviest thing. And if you look at my music videos, I definitely wasn't blossomed. But at the same time, I didn't even care about how I looked and my presence. I just knew I had within me what it took. So I was going to put myself out there regardless.
Are you bilingual?
Yeah. Well, for the most part, yeah.
So was there a specific genre of music that you wanted to focus on?
Oh my God, no. I grew up in a house. I grew up with Metallica, Linkin Park. One sister would listen to Mary J. and like Jodeci, and my other sister. So I'm very diverse in the melting pot of music. Sade to Phil Collins so my household has always been very broad in music, especially with my stepdad.
Yeah.
My stepdad was the GOAT. Like, I knew about Shania Twain and like the big, like, we're talking real music.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm from the Bronx, so I step outside and you're gonna hear it. Yeah. So I was infused organically, naturally.
Right. So take me through the first time where you get the nod to be on your first music video.
That was Young Guns, Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Can't stop, won't stop, Rockefeller, you get down,
I'm the girl like
you get
this.
down, girls, you love her.
You have to pull it up. And we have to flash to that. Because I was in there like, you couldn't tell. If they told me to throw the X up.
Damn.
Yeah,
so take me through it. Like, I don't know. Did you have an agency?
No. So what happened was I was going on the backstage stuff, right? So one backstage, there was a magazine casting for In Gear magazine. So I went to that casting for this particular like unknown magazine. And there was, I want to say her name is Lisa. Oh my God, I wish I knew her name. I want to say it because this is the GOAT. If anybody back in the days remember Video Girls Day, this was the girl that would have like one of the people that would find all the it girls. Her name was Lisa, I want to say. Something with the M to that effect. And she saw me for that. She got me the cover of that, but then was like, listen, there's more for you. I have more for you. And of course, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I lied about my age. So that helped.
Yeah.
I couldn't be honest.
That's the hustler.
Yeah.
Finesse.
You just gotta know.
In the South, we call it judging.
Oh, yeah, we're back on track.
So I did that, and then she hired me 2 days later for the Young Guns video. And then from that came Eric White casting me.
Hey, Medro. I better not froze. Okay. I got a question for you, Medro. I got Medro, you still in the chat? I have a Southerner question for you since we're both in the South. Because I don't know if I ever heard this before. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it could be on the other end of the fence of the yards on your end. Me and Stan don't agree. We don't agree. So let me know if you're in the chat, Medro, so I can play this back. So you let me know. Okay. Is this true? Hold on, let me play it.
And yeah. So that helped.
Yeah.
I could afford that, but then was like, listen, there's more for you. I have more for you. And of course, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I lied about my age. So that helped.
Yeah.
I couldn't be honest.
That's the hustler.
Yeah.
Finesse.
You just gotta know.
In the South, we call it jugging.
Yeah.
All right, have you heard that saying before? In the South, we call it jugging because she said she lied about her age, and he said that's a hustler mentality. So let me play it back one more time for the Southern folks out there, all right? Let me know. And I'm talking about Southern folks. I'm talking about Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, the other parts of Florida, not down to Miami. We don't claim them. We don't claim Miami, okay? Those parts of the South. Is this correct?
There's more for you. I have more for you. And of course, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I lied about my age. So that helped.
Yeah.
I couldn't be honest.
That's the hustler.
Yeah.
Finesse.
You just gotta know.
In the South, we call it jugging.
Yeah. So I did that.
Yeah, jugging. Jugging. That really blew my mind. As much as I got so many cousins, aunties, aunties. I mean, they're like, you'll know some real country heads to like, you just like, okay, that person is from the South. To like, oh, he's country. I'm like, damn, he's country as hell. You know some country folks. And I'm saying like, where? I never heard this before. You have? But you know what? Let me Google. What do you think that means though when he says it? Does the definition adds up to the name? Let me look it up. All right, everybody about to get educated. Thank you, Beauty. Appreciate you coming on through. Said I lived in North Carolina. You know what? My stepdad, God rest his soul. He was born and raised in oh my God, sorry, Fayetteville. I think that's what it was, Fayetteville. Everybody consider him a geech, where he speaks, but it's like all his words is like slurred, and then there's like a mumble or two, and then a slur. They call him geech. He's speaking geech. But yeah, let me look this up. Let me share this real quick, because I'd never heard that before. Mandrill said he has, so that's I guess like 1 out of 4. All right, Mandrill says the old slang. The rest of us said we never heard it before. Somebody said just Gucci. No, it's in some parts of North and north of South Carolina stand. There's like acts around. There's like people that speak geech, real old heads. All right, what is the slang term? Juggy means formerly a thief committed by a predator who waits at a bank near an ATM or outside an expensive store, watches for customers who might be carrying a large amount of cash or goods, and then follows them to steal the money. Is that what you mean by geech? Where did the phrase jigging come from? Calling the term jigging is the context from the idea of the victim carrying a jug or money, making them a target for criminals. All right, this is not helping. Put in jail, English, jigging definition in American. What does jigging mean? The new term jigging. Okay, the new term jigging, maybe that might help. The FBI has warned about a new crime trend called jigging, which doesn't help at all. How was jigging done? Still a lot of more criminal activities. All right. Well, we'll give Mandrill the benefit of the doubt. Okay. We'll give Mandrill the benefit of the doubt. What'd you say, Mandrill? Shout out to Stan. Stan says, is this in Mississippi, South, or North Carolina? I don't think, it definitely can't be North Carolina. I could be wrong. Maybe Mississippi? Because again, the history of Mississippi is so vast. You have a lot of culture passed through Mississippi, and Mississippi is right next to, well, New Orleans is right there. So he's got it right. He used when you're describing someone hustling. Okay, hustling? Okay. I just asked my wife, did she know what jigging means? She said yes and subscribed to me. Okay, so you didn't know. Hold on, you lied. We asked you, because I know me and you are in the same state, and you said yes, and then you cheated and asked your wife, and your wife, man, don't come to the manosphere no more, man. Don't come to the manosphere. Definitely don't roam around the red pill, because if you this might get you clipped. You got a submissive woman, a wife, and she telling you, nah, that's not right in the manosphere. Don't do it. Next time, lie, Mandrill. Just lie. Should have kept the lie alive the first time. Yeah, I knew the answer. You being honest, Mandrill? That's even worse. You're supposed to have confidence in yourself, Mandrill. Supposed to have confidence. That gets you clipped. You know that gets you clipped. You're supposed to be the leader in the household and all that blah, blah, blah garbage. You can't verify nothing with a woman in the ministry, man. When you say what it is, that's it. When you say what it is in the red pill, that's it. She got to follow your lead, okay? Tighten up. Tighten up, Mandrill. And congratulations, sir. Congratulations. I know, Beauty. He can't do that in the manosphere. You do that, you're done. You done in the manosphere. You can't. He got to be the man. He got to be the protector. He got to be the provider. He got to be leading. He got to do it all, okay? He got to do it all. She supposed to be there being submissive, feminine, making sandwiches, all his good stuff. He work. He go out in the woods and the wilderness and fight all the combatants. They come back, and she supposed to be looking good at the doorstep and just bringing him food and lunch and dinner. That's all it's supposed to be. That's all it's supposed to be. Not questioning nothing. And this man said, I spoke to my lovely, beautiful wife to verify stuff because maybe, just maybe, I could be wrong. Oh, man, he's done. He's so done. So done. I know, man. He got out. He got out real quick, Stan. Stan said he has a wife. He's a red pill guy. Yeah, he got out. He's like, yo, this is just a lot. Nah, I'm exiting out right now. Let me go ahead and get my legal papers. He's so screwed. So screwed. They're gonna give you a whole lecture. Well, you know, it's the benefits of the not getting married and blah 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 blah. All right. I appreciate you, man, Joe. Give me that insight. And to your lovely wife to verify that. I honestly never heard of it, but we'll take your word for it, especially a slang term. We will run with that. Thank you.
And then she hired me 2 days later for the Young Guns video. And then from that came Eric White casting me in Breathe with Fabulous. I was the girl in
he's done, Stan. I'm telling you, he's done.
In the back seat, the passenger side with the blonde hair.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this whole rollout. Lean back. Ain't nothing wrong. Candy Shop, Chris Brown, and Bobby V. Tell Me.
There's more, but Chris,
no.
But Chris Brown, yo, excuse me, Miss definitely made me like the it girl. So I'm sure I got eye candy.
For sure. But that ain't no bullshit production with artists.
Yeah, I fell into it very quickly.
And it's fast, and you got bangers. This wasn't. And we're talking about a time where music videos was like.
That's all. Like literally, you go home to watch the video.
Or wake
up. Or 106 and Park or Rap City. That was our life.
Yeah.
This is the time we're talking, like that time.
And you're the person that's the it girl.
And it's funny because my family had no idea until they saw me one day in a music video.
They saw you at the music video, or they saw the music video?
They saw the music video.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah, my sister ratted me.
What, like, when you're talking about with no agent, being underage?
Team, it's been a grind. But
Cheetos commercial. If I bought Cheetos, would y'all just stop? Or somebody hit me a cash app for $18 because I'm not paying for this. Cheetos commercials all over the place.
How did you get compensated?
Well, you fill out the papers. But come on, you ain't trying to incriminate me, are you?
No. But I'm saying, like,
they fill out the papers, but you just do whatever.
But I'm saying, compensation looked like what? That.
Oh, back in those times, like how much you were paying me?
For sure.
Well, believe it or not, Chris actually compensated me very well.
What's the number?
And it's funny because it was up between me and my best friend at the time, and we were brought in by Eric in this dance studio, and we walked in and Chris was already popping and locking and practicing for this video, and we had to like reenact how this video was gonna happen. So it was between me and my best friend at the time. We did the damn thing, and of course, you know, I did the damn thing and I got the part.
Right.
So compensation really, honestly, was just me like, oh, I'm a lead. Once I realized they were giving me a lead role, I knew there was no more like $500. I knew you had to like really pay me. And I negotiated my shit. And
you did. That's basically what I'm getting.
I negotiated my shit, and I got, for the time, 20 bands was a lot.
For sure.
20 bands. Whoa, she got 20 bands for a lead video. That was like the early 90s. That was like the early 20 bands for a music video. That's crazy.
Still a lot. You think I'm saying?
Thank you, Eric.
And you cut out the middleman because now a lot of times it's like you got agencies. I'll be seeing chicks on Instagram now with agencies. I'm like, but I think
because the agencies, they add on the extra
percentage.
for their
They
whatever.
take theirs first. It's like taxes.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're going to give you a number that's added with their shit. So it's like a lot more drawn out. But at the time for me, it was just like Eric, like, and honestly, to this day, Eric White is like probably one of the most stand-up directors that I've ever worked with. He put me in a position while still holding down his production. He actually told me, like, that's not enough. Say more. Like no. So you don't come across men like that in this day and age.
Right.
That
doesn't
yeah,
have a
because
hidden
they
agenda.
all have a budget, they stand a third. And of course, if they could get a girl for nothing, they would. But he actually was the one to be like, no, that's like, no. And I'm like, and then when I got, like, it was funny because it was literally the first big amount of money I've ever gotten.
And I'm assuming, but when was your aha moment where like, it's beginning to make sense to me? What video was that for you?
Akon. The Akon video. I was shooting Dash, the Kardashian show at the time, and this casting was going on, and apparently I had no idea because I was caught up with this production. They couldn't find anybody that they liked in Miami. And it just so happens
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more because it was more of an acting kind of thing.
Sure.
So like the girls weren't like pulling it. So the whole theme of the video was like me in cahoots with, Akon trying to get all this money. And then come to find out, it was like we were supposed to split it. He dips off. I got my end, he got in his end. But sure enough, my end was all fake. So it needed like a little bit of a,
you had to have some type of shit to you.
So they reached out to me like, hey, we need this girl's last minute. We shoot tomorrow. And Akon like really likes your style, like how you look. Can you come? And sure enough, I went, sat right there that night in front of the camera. They reenacted the whole suitcase scene. I got the scene.
Yo, Sugar Mama, if you saw the intro I had, her YouTube channel, she had one back in like, I think 10, 13 years ago, where it showed the younger version of her before this version of her. So totally different, so off. Just on looks alone, she was saying like she wanted to do everything, like get her hands in the melting pot, acting, music videos, singing, anything she can. Like if it's an opportunity, she is going for it. I personally can't see the acting. I read some comments somewhere else where some people was actually like just her energy alone, like they will see the acting. But you know what? Hollywood's weird. So it's like you get these drama queens and these divas, whatever. She could have made it in Hollywood. And plus a lot of stuff she does behind the scenes. They're like, you know what? We like you. We like you. Look, go ahead, girl, get it. But I don't know. All this surgery she got going on, man. I don't know.
I got the job, and the next day I did it. And that was my aha moment because I realized I'm not just looks anymore.
Not the finger.
Sorry.
Hey, let me coach y'all up on something. Anytime a black woman or somebody, a woman, no matter the color, if she give you a finger, she mean business.
That's when I knew. I'm like, okay, so it's not just about how I look. It's about what I have.
Yeah.
And whatever I have, nobody else does. And that's why this role was for me. Right. So like you said, it's hard to believe. Yeah, it's very hard to believe because
Can y'all leave Tubi alone? Okay? Tubi is coming. I ain't gonna say it's coming back because it never started. But when Tubi started, everybody's going for that free stuff. And then now Tubi's actually getting all some of the leftovers from Hulu, Paramount, Netflix, all the residual leftovers from all this stuff. Y'all gotta leave Tubi alone, man. Y'all know daggone well be most of y'all like, man, I don't got enough to get the Netflix and chill monthly subscription and the Hulu subscription. Let me go ahead and hang out with a friend. Yeah, Tubi's the thing, man. Tubi is like for me, because I did it once. Tubi is like the last resort of nothing else is on. I'm not paying anything. Let me get the bills all paid. You're like, you know what? Let me just check Tubi. Or if you try to find something that random person, like, they got on Tubi, right? You run straight to Tubi. I gotta stop. Leave Tubi alone. Because to be fair, nobody know this. When Hulu first came out, Hulu was actually pumping out free videos. Hulu came out pumping out free videos. Nobody gave a crap about Hulu. The people that was watching Hulu's in the very beginning is the people that wanted their free stuff because what they did was like, was it the the Family Guy shows, a lot of used to pump. They used to pump out a lot of Family Guy shows. People used to watch for free because they wasn't watching it on the actual shows. That was one of them. And then after like maybe 3 to 6 months, I said give it a good fresh year. Next, Hulu just blew up. Hulu used to play all the extra free stuff when it first came out to get all that traction. Shout out to Medra. Medra said Tubi is actually going to come up, although I hate it. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. Yo, I'm telling you, leave Tubi alone. Leave Tubi alone. It's some other sites out there too, like Hulu, Paramount, and all that other stuff. It's gonna pop up out of nowhere. Like, I never heard this before. Tell you, man, y'all sleeping on Tubi. I'm gonna give it a whole year. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna call all y'all out on Tubi. Tell it, leave Tubi alone.
But it's all about having that it. So in that moment is when I realized, oh, okay, like, so this music video stuff could be like all appealing, but you could also tell a story.
Yep, stand though.
And that was my
Pluto
instant
TV
love
too. That's
for a
another
while.
one.
So much so, honestly, even with falling into reality, whatever, that wasn't what I was fetching. I was fetching to become an actress after I did Akon. So when I did the video for Akon, So Paid, Gil Green booked me for it. Really dope guy. Still to this day, like works.
Yo, but how you've been doing? You was a video vixen, and after you come out, getting from 500 to 20K bands to be a lead act. I wouldn't say you're an actress. You're just a video vixen dancing girl. Not to play you out, because I used to watch all the videos too. How you come up on doing an Akon video like, yo, I could be an actress. Like, I know I could be an actress. Back then, people was doing like so many auditions. It's crazy. I wonder if she's going to mention anything about movie deals, commercials, like real acting gigs, trial runs, testings. I wonder if she's going to mention anything like that. Because to be fair, now in the beginning, she did mention like, well, we'll get to that yet because she haven't mentioned yet, but it's pretty much the trailer intro of her mentioning about how much money she get paid for OnlyFans, but we'll get to that.
On stuff, but he was just like, you gotta come real quick and audition. Like, I'm running out of, and I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Did it, got it the next day, and that's when I realized, okay, so there's more to this than just my looks, and I got it. So
the rest is history, right? Now, that was a transition into the reality TV space, where the world knows you now, amongst other things.
I didn't know her. I really did.
How did that come about? Like, we see reality TV in so many different things and so many different facets where it's entertaining, you know what I'm saying? And everybody has a story. Like, that, was it because of who you were dating or because of your profession that got you there?
Believe it or not, around the time that I got casted, I was actually looking for like an agent. So I had put together an EPK with like $1,500 on my last kind of thing. And I was told through someone that was in the acting world, like put in an EPK and like submit it to all these agencies so they could see your work, what you've been through. And, someone eventually that's interested in you would like tap in. So I put together this EPK, and literally the EPK was Kanye West, All of the Lights, like the violin part. So I used the instrumental for that. And
that's funny, Shiesty. Apex said the same thing you said. What was the comments? He literally said this. He coined the same thing you said earlier. He says, left my butt off. Cam needed a win after getting smacked up by Dr. Brett Naha. That's why we got to do that part too. I don't know apologies. I don't know what y'all conversation on the side, but no, he was Apop's echoing the same thing you said. The same thing.
And I had did the montage of like all my videos chopped up, and I had the nerve to like do this talking shit through it under
So this was like a MySpace. Your whole thing.
I wouldn't say that. It was an EPK, okay? Okay.
EPK.
Okay.
That
it was my EPK.
Right.
Okay. So and I spent $1,500, so we're gonna call it EPK.
Say less.
Okay. So I had spent my last, and it was like, I had just moved to LA, and I was just like, I'm gonna make it. So I got this advice from an upcoming actress. She's like, put together APK and submit it to all these agencies from like CIA, and that's exactly what I was doing. And it just so happens I had like submitted to like VH1 casting and and eventually Mona Scott on my tape. And next thing you know, I got a call from her out of nowhere, and they said they were interested in meeting with me. I knew of the show Love and Hip Hop because of Emily B being a really good friend of mine, and it was new on the scene. It was up and coming. It was like season 1. It wasn't much to know about. If anything, it was like basketball wives. Right. So at the time, like Evelyn was like the it. So Evelyn was like the biggest shit Latina at the time. Let's just talk about it. Let's be honest.
Let's just keep it above.
Yeah, she was definitely the biggest shit on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, on reality TV at the time. And she was making her prominent, her stance, and they were like, we need an Evelyn for Love and Hip Hop. And they got a hold of my tape, and they met with me, and, you know, us Bronx girls, so they felt like they had their Evelyn. And I tell Evelyn to this day, I'm like, you know they was looking for you, right? I tell her that to this day. You know they were looking for you, and they found me. Yeah. So, and that's kind of like how it went about. They were like, even like, you know, the production, are like, yeah, we were looking for our Evelyn, and you're definitely that. So that's basically how the source and how they sourced me.
I ain't gonna lie, it's the hand movements for me. I'm just gonna tell, I don't give a crap if you're a man or woman. You start moving your hands 24/7. It's like we're already 28 minutes in, going 29. So much hand waving. You are violent. That's the flags I get. You start moving your hands like that all the time, you violent. You don't need to do all that talking with your hands. You don't need to do all that talking with your hands. All right? The moment you start talking like that, I'm stepping like 3 feet back. I'm going to let you have your conversation. Jeez, it's a lot.
Me came about. So I don't know how to this day how she got a hold of my APK, because I sent it out like
mass.
Yes. But she got a hold of it. They met with me. The first day they met with me, the first day I shot,
the rest took off. Obviously, being a mother, how has motherhood influenced who you are as a woman today?
Every day, I try to find new ways to improve myself because of them.
Every day, she tries to find new ways to improve herself. I'm going to repeat this again. Every day, she tries to find new ways to improve herself. Let's continue.
Now,
McDonald's is supporting 5 young Black designers.
Oh man, YouTube, listen to me. No more Cheetos videos. I appreciate you, YouTube. You're still playing with my feelings, though. You went from Cheetos to McDonald's. Can we get at least Pizza Hut?
3. And can't take this moment without saying rest in peace to Raul. But the truth of the matter is, going through your situation now.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Going through your situation now, how is co-parenting?
I want it to be better.
What's the status?
I pray every day it gets better.
I got 3 baby mamas. I'm with one of them. The only people that you are affecting are the children. So whatever you got going on and he got going on, keep it above. Fucking fix it. It ain't even fix it. It's fucking fix it. Because they are being affected even when you don't think, or even when they don't even think that they're being affected. I asked you, starting off, does your parents not being together affected you? You said,
yes.
Now, if you don't fix this, you're just keeping on the trauma for generations and generations.
You're absolutely right.
And I could be a hypocrite, but I'm just giving you my truth. And I give you my platform as vulnerable as I know how, but as honest as I know how too. Because I could be egotistical. I could be, man, nah, hell nah, fuck that. She ain't gonna try. But while you trying to make your point, it's affecting the kids. And it affected mine. I had a very impactful conversation with DC Young Fly. And after that interview, I made it my business to fix it. No matter what it is, and we got young kids, right? And one of our children high school. And I'll be lying if I didn't say it still affects her. And that's my issue. that I got to live with. So while you can fix yours, I would always say this ain't got nothing to do with you and me. This has everything to do with them. So I don't know your situation, but I'm speaking vicariously through the kids because they're going to suffer.
Yeah, my daughter already inquires a lot. She doesn't understand. And she was the firstborn from my marriage. So she got a little bit of us being together. Super young,
right.
But she got a bit of it. And you'd be surprised what kids remember, even as babies.
Yes.
Because I remember the craziest things happening to me when I was in foster care. Like, they'd be like, you remember that? I'm like, yeah. You know, it's all about, like, we're humans, so everything like affects, and it doesn't matter how young or how old.
Right.
So I have a hard time being okay with him not being so attentive with our offsprings. Because even though we aren't always on the best terms, we did make these babies out of love.
For sure.
So I'm still trying to understand how I can make.
This is more for me, but at the same time for the audience. Somebody mentioned Chad Safari. That's the guy name. She was married to, had a child with him. Where is the picture? Lord, there. Let's get that close up. So that is the baby daddy. Boy, TMZ just do too much. That is the baby's father. All right, let's get back to the video.
A way for us where, no, we're not together, but that doesn't mean because we're not together, you can't do your part.
It's
And that's the problem.
when a man hurt, just like a woman too, a man suffers in silence. A man suffers where like that bravado, that strong strength, and you know, I be damned. We can't always verbalize that because we are hurt.
Right.
And my father would say, you got yourself into the situation, so it's gonna take you to get yourself out of it or to make peace with it. And when I look at my children, it's nothing that I would say, oh man, I gotta fix it. So.
But you have that mind state. You know how to stop as a man and say, I have kids now. Yeah, it's okay to be all about yourself because we have to love on ourselves. Go to the gym, do what you do to make yourself feel good or this and a third. But if you don't have that maturity and that, if you don't have the heart as a man to stop and say, it's not only about me anymore.
It's two things there. First of all, Erica, I get it. If you are in a relationship and you're seeing red flags, especially in the beginning, and you personally choose to ignore them and you continue to move forward relationship with the person, there's some residuals of it's a you thing, right? But when you get married, that's a whole nother ball of wax. You have children. That's when everybody, both parents, it's not about you no more. It's not about you as a mother, as a woman. It's not about him as a man. It's about, hey, me as a mother, what should I do to protect and provide and add value to my children's life? The same thing as a father, what he should be doing every day, every other day, 24/7 as a father. Because y'all are that until them kids is gone from this world. Knock on wood, I hope they outlast the both of y'all. But the moment you realize you and his relationship isn't working out as girlfriend and boyfriend, baby daddy, baby mama, husband and wife, whatever, and you make the steps like, you know what? Okay. In my mind, my heart, my soul, hell, even contract, even the wedding, I decided this is going to be a forever shit. I understand that marriage is work 24/7, just like these kids is work 24/7. That's a new relationship. It's not me and him no more. It's a kid. Let me try to make it work for us. He's not being abusive, because most people like give you a chance on infidelity, meaning cheating. Some people give you a chance like, okay, he or she hit me once. Okay, what we're going to do from there? Take steps of therapies. Take steps of counseling. No respect to you, lady, 36 years old. All the stuff you said earlier before this video started, all the stuff you said now, you're working on yourself, you're seeing all this stuff going on. No. If you got so much enlightenment and you're seeing dreams and all that stuff from the time of your teens, 14 doing music videos up to now, I'm trying to figure out what you're not seeing now. If you saw everything else, you didn't see this. And I say this to everybody else. Try to have a clear, open communication with your spouse as best as possible, as honest as possible. Don't be a jerk about it. Damn sure don't be a dick about it, but try to have a clear conversation with it and understand. Even build from the beginning. Build from the beginning so y'all can know each other's like quirks and like, oh, he or she's not being a dick. They're like, because other people got ticks, but therapy, counseling, family counseling, everything. If it doesn't work out, at least you know you crossed your T's and dot your I's. You put up the best effort. And I'm not talking about, so let me go to counseling for one day. Well, girl, I did counseling. Nope. Same thing with the fellas. Well, I went to counseling the weekend. They come back to the homies. You come to me and Mandrell. Man, Mandrell's like, yo, so you went to counseling? So how'd it go? Man, counseling shit. What you talking about? You only went for 2 days. You went for 2 days. But I'm saying, though, what are you saying? You love your wife, right? Yeah. You love your kids, though, right? Your kids love you and your mother together, right? Yeah. Man, if you don't take your ass back to counseling and go make it work and go figure out what's going on with you, her, and yourself together, go figure that crap out. Go figure that out.
All right. Let's be proactive.
Okay.
All right. Because I feel like I'm speaking to.
Hey, that was another one. And if it doesn't work out, you cross all your T's and you dot your I's and it work out and you step aside, then there's a separate relationship. You by yourself have to focus on your kids. I get it. Man, I wish me and my father could, my husband and the father of my kids could work it out. I wish he could do this. If you start harping on him after you already made the judgment call of it's not working out, we're no longer together, it's done. You got to make process and steps like move on. Move on. There's no more. I don't know how long they've been divorced, how long they've been separated. Let me know what the point I'm missing. Because she said the comment she made, I'll run it back.
And that you know how to stop as a man.
So it's going to take you to get yourself out of it or to make peace with it. And when I look at my children, it's nothing that I would say, oh man, I got to fix it. So.
But you have that.
Okay, now he's telling her, giving her the options. Hey, I get y'all have a mix, but you have to fix it.
Mind state, you know how to stop as a man and say, I have kids now. Yeah, it's okay to be all about yourself because we have to love on ourselves. Go to the gym.
But you know how you understand that, but my man, my ex-husband, whatever, he hasn't figured out. And I'm saying, this is my point. I understand that. But guess what? It's not about him no more. If the father effed up and he's not doing what he's supposed to do, then you have to continue that because you'll have kids. You can't, same thing I said earlier, you can't harp on him no more. How old is this chick? 36 years old, been doing this for like since 14 years, kids in her early 20s. I think Trini got it. That's my point. She can't worry about what he's doing. He needs to worry about what exactly. That's the whole point. The whole point. She got kids. She's a mom. We get it. Everybody can sit and say he's a piece of shit. We can all agree there, right? Just to say, just because. He's a crap. He's a bad father. He's not a provider. He's doing whatever. Okay, great, right? Now what? You still got to do what you need to do. So every week, because y'all in the same lane of the entertainment industry, whatever. So every time you pick up a paper, every time you see a social media, you're gonna flash your phone. Hey, girl, look at this piece of crap. You see what he doing? You got issues. It's a you problem. That's really what Cam is saying to her.
Do what you do to make yourself feel good, or this, that, and a third. But if you don't have that maturity and that, if you don't have the heart as a man to stop and say, it's not only about me anymore.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's be proactive.
Okay.
All right. Because I feel like I'm speaking to people who are going through this and need to hear this.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think you still have his ear?
In what way?
Like, can y'all talk? Do you think he listens to you?
Yeah, if I'm offering pussy.
Ooh.
Okay. That's some real shit.
No, I'm serious.
Okay. Do you still listen to him?
I try.
Bruh.
And I do.
See, that's what I'm saying. A contradiction. Let's go back. Because she was just talking about this man. If he don't have the heart, if he's not like you, Cam, if he can't see this, if he can't do this, and then he's like, hey, what about you? Oh, I try. I try to figure it out, you know. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, if I'm offering pussy.
Oh, let's roll that back, though.
All right. Let's be proactive.
Okay.
All right. Because I feel like I'm speaking to people who are going through this and need to hear this.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think you still have his ear?
In what way?
Like, can y'all talk? Do you think he listens to you?
Yeah, if I'm offering pussy.
Okay. That's some real shit.
No, I'm serious.
What about you?
Do you still listen to him?
I try.
I try.
And I do.
All right. Now I say this.
Team, it's been a
Man, YouTube, you messing with me. I told you playing my feelings. We got a Cheetos commercial back. Bring back Mickey D's. Bring back Mickey D's. Can we get like a rotation of different commercials just to make it entertaining?
But if you're talking to me and killing brain cells, I got to protect my own.
That's facts. But this is my point. You still having his ear. This has nothing to do with pussy. This has nothing to do with intimacy. This is me as your once love of your life, and probably still. He may not admit it, but still, hey, where you at? Because your kids need you. I'm not here to bash you. I'm not gonna go to the media, but I want to help you help them.
I try, but when you deal with someone that has enablers.
How you try? Can we get some examples? How did you try? Because I mentioned therapy and counseling. So how do you try?
Because your kids need you. I'm not here to bash you. I'm not gonna go to the media, but I want to help you help them.
I try, but when you deal with someone that has enablers as well to make them feel like them bypassing their responsibilities is okay, that's a war in itself. I'm one person where he's standing on where he got homies and his mom.
Whoa.
And his sister, they all enabling.
But then you just say you had a full family? You just led with the conversation like, man, I got 8 families and my sister snitching on me in the music video and all this blah, 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 blah. So you good too. You don't have enablers? Even if it's not a person around you, you don't have like your lifestyle's not enabling you? Come on, man. Shout out to Big Gray. Appreciate you. I mean, Big D. What's going on, Big D? Oh, man. Read some of the comments. Get straight back to the video. Shiesty says she's a single mom. Maybe she need help. I agree. Everybody needs some help on both sides. But right now, she's talking about pointing at him like, hey. And to be, you know what? This chick got like what? We'll get to the money part. This chick got like money in the bank. Still hustling. Maybe she needs, again, I'm still sticking with counseling. I'm talking about, we can go with aunties and aunties and family members. She could pay them, be like a babysitter, whatever, be around the house, get like more of a good family dynamic built for herself. She got the money for it. Close kin around her. But I'm still going to focus on therapy. Counseling, therapy. Shout out to Stan, like she moved them away from him. Oh, she did? Dang. Was he violent? Because usually, most women that do that, it's like, oh, because he's violent. So unless he's violent, that might make some kind of sense. I don't want to put everything on one-sided. Trending, she is too old to be carrying on. Yeah, I agree. I so agree. Shout out to Beauty. Beauty says Erica never takes accountability for herself. We're gonna find out. Maybe she might have a change of heart. Maybe Cam Newton might save the day. Because remember, Cam Newton was talking to a professional. He's talking to a doctor. He was talking to a doctor. So he might be that one. You know how they do. They get him on the show. Nobody's qualified. Nobody's a doctor. Nobody's an actual therapist. But guess what? They want to bring him on the show and interview him and talk about all they wants and needs. And according to her, all her dreams. And then she got to leave from this show, kiki and cuckoo, and doing the same buffoonery. But who knows? He might be that one. We'll find out in the next episode. We'll find out.
Foolishness of not being present.
But you're saying all this, and I am agreeing with it. I don't necessarily know it to be true or not. What I'm saying is, that was your husband.
Yeah.
So you can't say you got enablers and this and that. You know how to maneuver how you need to maneuver.
Oh my God, I try.
Well, you're going to have to keep trying.
And I do. But to a certain extent, it's like, it gets tiring because it's like trying to get you to do what you're supposed to be doing automatically takes from me doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a mother. You know, and I still have a lot to do when it comes to my kids as far as the life that I want to give them. So my main focus is doing what I have to do and praying that he comes around to do what he has to do. Because I can't keep dwelling on what it's not doing. I just got to pick up the slack and keep it going, you know? I got faith that we're going to get this together. And I also have faith that at the end...
Bruh. This is why I hate when people start throwing a little hint of religion there. Part of that, I got faith, is you also got to put in the work. That's what Cam is saying. You got to put in the work. And you're saying, I don't want to put in the work. So you're going to manifest it. Gotcha.
End of the day, eventually my kids are gonna have a time where both sides of the family are in cahoots to celebrate and love on them. That's all I care about. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican, he's Jamaican. How can we not, like, we created the most beautiful babies.
What does that supposed to mean?
That really represent everything we did have. It didn't last long, but it's solid enough where I gave him 2 babies, not 1. So it was, you know,
back to back.
Right, back. So I will say I have faith, and I really do. I pray over him a lot. I do.
We're gonna get to it, but I just
you spelled the BS too.
Go without staying right
here.
Yeah,
you spelled the BS too.
Question.
Okay.
From a man. Did you give up on him too early? This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. We all carry around different stressors, big and small. If we keep them bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively. Therapy empowers you. Get out a brief questionnaire to get help.
I don't know. What is up with his hairstyles? And that threw me. I apologize. He was doing a little commercial for Help Me, which actually is another option and source for that. So shout out to him. But man, the hairstyle, the colors just threw me off. And then he sounded like an AI robot. Maybe because I had to speed up, but yeah, that just threw me off.
And got it together. You see all the women he's been with, hasn't been able to redeem himself since. I know he's lost.
That's the thing, like.
You're not?
Coming from a man, and I ain't never met him. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like being a man and being, like, left. When you're going through something and you're left to fend for yourself, even though people will say, oh, bro, you got everything. But you really don't. Because like I said, I was suffering in silence, not to say like, yo, I want somebody to make sure that I'm checking in.
Yeah.
When somebody's checking in on me and really genuinely cares about my well-being. And it's the stubbornness shows, and the stubbornness comes out and be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Man, I'm straight, bro. But the people who really know you is like, bro, no, you're not, nigga.
You know what I found?
Is that skip on that. That's very true too. Minus their relationship aside, a lot of guys, when he mentioned about the suffering silence, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. I can't speak for the women's perspective because usually, generally, from what I sit from the outside looking in, or most of my guys, the women aspect, a lot of women have generally their girl circle, even if it's just strangers. Women just will flock together like, oh, I sense something wrong with you. I see something wrong with you. I feel there's something wrong with you. Let me just call, check out, like, hey, let's go hang out. Let's get dinner or something like that. A lot of guys don't get that. So that's actually a real thing. So I like how he's having a conversation where like, hey, I get it. You feel a certain way, but at the same time, it's not all about you because, hey, he might be still going through something the same way you're claiming you go through something, but from what I'm listening, and you correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds like she's making all the excuse of not to. And that's not a healthy dynamic when it comes to any relationship, especially you're a mother of this dude kids. Like, I'm not saying you have to be like the best friends, whatever, but like, hey, this is my kid's dad. Anything that's happened to my kids is going to affect them. So we're completely friends. Let me just casually check up on them now and then. Like, hey, you're good. It's the holidays. Do you want to take the kids? And even if you act like a jerk and say no and act a certain way, I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to keep trying. I think that's what Cam's saying. I'm just going to keep trying. And it's not like the trying of, I want us to get together. No, I'm trying to just make sure our family's still good. Because she's still a woman. She's still a mother, right? Y'all was married. So I think that's the trying that he's meaning. Like every little time stuff comes up, let me just reach out. Like, let me show what your kid's doing. Extra conversation. Not to give you an open door excuse like, oh, that's like we could just smash. No, just this is how I'm handling this situation. We're not together, but I'm still like, I still have that love and respect for you because of the kids, and have that love and respect because we had a past together, and this is what we chose to do is have children.
Him, I found that affection and like the nurturing thing that you get from your mom, he lacked. And right away when I sensed that as a wife, I don't know if I was wrong or not, but I jumped right in to fulfill that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stuff got brushed under the rug because
trauma bonding, codependent.
Gave the excuse of he didn't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know, like, this is new to him, blah, blah, blah. And then just comments that he made about not being like kissed on as a kid, that I made sure within my marriage with him that I showered this man with not only affection, with gifts and just whatever I could to make this man feel like the way he was supposed to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe in that. I feel like, whatever you could do for your partner to make things all right,
yeah,
you do. And I did I even paid for counseling when I found out he was like cheating on me, and I wasn't so attractive to him when I was pregnant because of my body. Things changed. So I did everything I could to like.
You thought you
Ooh.
Did. So I guess
you
gotta hear from the
I felt that. He's like, you thought you did.
My body, things changed. So I did everything I could to like.
You thought you did.
Yeah. So I guess.
But you got to hear from the horse's mouth. And that's where I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to women. It's like your perception may not be the counterpart's reality. You know what I'm saying? But
it's also unfair though, because
again, back to deflection. Again, she went to counseling. So what he just said was so basic. So basic. I'm sure the counselor had that same conversation like, look, you're not listening to you, Erica's not listening to him. He's not listening to you. Y'all both came here to like get the type of tools. Y'all need to like actually connect. And she's still like, nope. Nope. I tried. Nope. He's not listening. Nope.
You can sell this $5 spatula on Amazon.
Oh, nice. YouTube is listening. We're getting there, YouTube. We're getting there. We're getting spatulas. We left from Cheetos videos.
Just hold it.
I know, but like for any relationship, whether it's guy or girl, what's unfair is that you get with people and like they have these natural, like these childhood traumas, and we don't know what we're getting until we're with that person. And once you're knee in deep and your heart is in there, and
Yeah, that's true, but that's what's called vetting. So all the stuff that you were saying earlier, dreaming, and you mentioned your father, but I didn't hear like really any details about your father and your mom and your sister and that family dynamic. So you give you the tools to vet to help you vet out these guys. It sounds like you just went for a bad boy. But again, so I don't know how long they was dating before they chose to get married, or dating and mess around before they had an actual the first child. So you didn't see none of the flags beginning? Because hold on, yes she did, because she just said she chose to ignore them. She just said that. She said when he was saying certain things like needing a mother's love, being kissed in the forehead, she chose to ignore anything else and instantly jumped into that to provide that for him as like a missing element of what he needed or wanted. And then she ignored everything else. She just said that. Shout out to me.
You don't think about nothing but trying to make your partner okay.
Yeah.
And he's not here to speak on his behalf.
Right.
But Cam, when I tell you.
And I'm not denying.
Oh my God, I went up and beyond.
I'm not denying.
To the point we were divorced and I was still going up and beyond. You know why? Because I also feel like men, they get it late. You know, when I filed for divorce, I was trying to send the SOS, like, you're about to lose your whole family. And I was hoping it triggered what needed to be triggered to save us.
Right.
And it didn't. He took it as a get out of jail free card and started screwing everybody he could possibly think of and made it public while I was pregnant. And I had to deal with that, and I had to suck it up and be in the house pregnant and had to see him dry written, you know, and that was hard.
No, by no means.
Like, you ever been, I don't think anybody know, like, pregnant and having to witness your husband cheating on you in real time with cameras in your face?
Yeah. By no means, and I have to say this, because I've been known or speculated to take the man's side. I'm not.
I don't feel like you
right?
are.
But I'm just speaking from a man's perspective about this situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to give free game to anybody.
Yeah, Cam. Don't simp like Mandrell did earlier. The Manosphere don't want him no more. He's married. He signed papers. He's out. So don't simp. Don't simp, Cam. Don't simp.
As a man who is not the caregiver, but the bacon getter. You know what I'm saying? It can be tough and hard sometimes when boom, boom, boom. What are you doing for yourself? That's the constant thought.
Can I ask you something?
Please.
It's gonna be a little far left.
No, go.
What's your relationship with your mom?
Oh, impeccable. I come from strong, I knew what love looked like. But my love, it was a little skewed because who I am or what I went through wasn't what I saw growing up. See what I'm saying?
Did you have your mom and dad growing up?
They celebrated 39 years.
Oh, God bless.
This past weekend, yeah. And my grandmother too. So what I saw growing up was
You have real examples.
Real examples. Religious, you know, Christian, strong, that's not of God, and you know, that's the devil. But what my life, the journey that I went through was just like, yo, how do you know who's for you when anybody will go with you? And
Because of your career,
correct.
right?
So now it's like, hold up, man, Pop, hey, he
So do you
can't
feel like that's why you had like the options that you
the options come. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And that's why
so it's not because you lacked love from an upbringing. So that.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I think his parents was like, because he mentioned earlier in the video, his parents is still married, 38, 39 years still married. Yeah, his parents still married. Shout out to Santa Grisa, yes. Shout out to Marcus. Marcus says the thing is, Erica already knew the type of man she was dealing with and Safari, and they are both talking. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So she did what? She chose and choose to ignore all the red. Oh, shit. What the hell are we talking about? Well, I swear to God. Yeah, that's true too. Parents, two parents household isn't always the idea. If it happens, it happens. It works. It works. It don't. It don't. You just got as long as you stay focused on the kids. That's the main priority right there, because it's literally not about us no more. And what Sugar Bum just said is what I mentioned earlier about a lot of documentaries. Go watch these documentaries. It's a new one. It was on HBO, but they resurfaced on Netflix where this girl from a two-parent household. The parents got everything, the best everything, right? This is what a lot of people say. You got the best of both worlds. Two parents together. They wasn't arguing, fighting. All they asked this girl to do is just go to school, do what you need to do, get educated, everything else. If you're going to leave out the house, let's say 18, 21, hopefully we prepped you to get like a better job or something because you educated. You came from quote unquote great stock, right? What did this girl do? This girl set up her parents with the boyfriend and the boyfriend's friends to sneak in her parents' house while she sleep, left the door unlocked, to take out both the parents. So Sugar Bum is right on this one. Everything is not always ideal when you say two parents. You got to do the best you can. But if both parents is toxic, like Marcus said earlier, if they both toxic, guess what's going to happen? They're going to spew over to the kids. You might get one lucky one like, yo, both my parents like this, I might as well exit, get my own therapy, and just keep the kids will divorce the parents. What's that old saying? Love them from a distance? Yo, love your mom, love your dads. You invite me where? To your house? Nah. I'll come over your house for like 20 minutes, maybe less, just to show my presence. Out of respect. Out of respect. Not out of love. Out of respect.
Okay, so when you speak, you have to remember you're speaking from a man that has examples.
Yeah.
You can't speak for the men that don't.
But I'm speaking for the man that can cope with what I'm going through.
Yes.
And I think that your ex-husband can cope with what I'm going through because he has options too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? May not be the same options, and I'm not here to
but
tell
I'm saying,
who's
like,
who.
as far as like his options and the longing is because he's trying to fulfill something he didn't get as a young age. Your whole thing is you're being bamboozled because of who you are, not because of where you lack.
I can't agree with that because I'm still yearning for something too, and we all fall.
It's because you feel like you haven't found the love of your
No,
life?
I have, but it's the ego. It's nuking the ego to be able to say, I don't need that. I can get that, but I don't need that, and we fall victim to that. So
as a man, you're like, okay, because this is
it's easy.
And it to me doesn't.
It's easy.
So you
Go with
have actual, what do you call that? What do you call it?
I don't care. It's the hands for me. I'm sorry, it's the hands. But he's 100% right. I gotta use my homeboy for example, right? Married 10 plus years. I'm pretty sure it's more. He did Army for God knows how many years. After that, he did contract work overseas. Is when guys have the opportunity, let's say we are in our own devices, right? And our woman could be like, we know our woman like 8 month, like what, 2-day drives away, 1-day drive away, a 4-hour bus trip away on the other side of the country. We know like ain't no way my woman, my wife, my fiance, my girl, the mother of my child, we know ain't nothing she can do to find out that I'm going around getting my D sucked, smashing other people. It's like there's nothing she would find it out, right? But why would when we know we got a real good thing coming? So that's exactly what he's saying. Like, oh, you have that ego, like, yo, I know I can get her, but why would I when I know I got a good thing right here waiting on me when I get back home? And this is why when it comes like a lot of insecurity on a lot of people, you could be 20 minutes ride away or a 5-minute walk from your girl. If she's questioning something that you know you have been doing, you're showing the same behavior of I'm not cheating, I'm not messing around with you. I'm like, I think they got memes now. They got video memes and reels of like, they got a video meme of like, hey, where your girl think you is. It's like where you really are. The dude either binge watching football shows, anime, whatever. Then you got another dude on the game playing, or you got another dude on YouTube doing silly stuff with the rest of the chat, having conversations, right? So if you got a guy and you're not aware of like, okay, I got a real dude, a real guy in my life that's like a homebody or just not really out there, like most people, right? Because she said herself, like, oh, my man look good. I know my man is a great catch. Okay, well, if he's a great catch for you, guess what's going to happen with some other woman? She's going to see him. Most women just don't give a crap about the ring, right? Even if he had a ring on, they're like, oh, well, he's a good catch too. So she might try him. She might not be as direct as this chick doing with all the hands, but she might try him. But in the back of his mind, like, okay, I have a feel-good moment. I know she want me. I know I can go ahead at her, but you know what? It ain't that deep. I got a good woman at home, so let me go home. I got a wife, let me go home. I got a mother, my kids, let me go home. Because I wouldn't want her to do the same thing to me. Like, I know my wife is fine. I know my wife, my girlfriend, my fiance, I know she attractive. Yeah, she got a thick booty. She got all that going on because I approached her. But guess what? The same thing could be said about her. The same thing could be said about her. So it got to have that trust element in there. The insecurity, we got to throw out the window. But I definitely understand about the ego. You got to clean cut, smell good, look good out the door. Some chick like, yo, they're going to make a comment, a hint, a gesture. And then we like, yo, no, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Or you just have that vibe like, I know I still got it. It happens. Shout out to Stan. Stan says, butterfly hands when she is passionate. Man, that's passionate. And I saw your comment earlier about, yeah, all Latino. Bro, I'm telling you know what? We'll give it an 80-20 split. 80 you, 20 me. I haven't seen every Latino move their hands, but you know what? Black people do it too. So you know what? We'll throw that on the fireplace. So I'll give you that one. But I'm like, man, all these hand wavings to compensate. You know what? Let me bring this back. If me and another chick out, and she doing all this, and we at a gas station, a restaurant, or something, just to do all that talking, check please. Check please. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot, Stan. Like, I get it. It's a lot, Stan. I can't look at the waiter and the manager like, well, she's Latino. She's black. Nah, man. Some people got some self-control. Like, chill with all that. If you talking with your hands, I'm telling you, look it up, Stan. This even in the political, like, see what I'm doing right now? Even political conversations. That's an act of violence. Look it up, man. When people start moving their hands around there, they violence. And I seen her video. She's violent. Shout out to Shy C, going from the bottom to up for the conversation. Shy C Bum says, if you feel like a man cheating, then he most likely is. Fair enough. You know when his partner changed and when something's off. That is true too. That is true too. You can just tell. But Sugar Bum, you can't say vibes or feelings, so you already know how that goes. You say that out loud. Whew, you gotta be logical, Sugar Bum. You gotta be logical. Shout out to Marcus. Marcus says, you got plenty of guys going to the gym or playing ball. Yes. At the park or chilling, watching TV, movies, playing video games, or just on the phone. That is true. That is true. What else? All right, make sure I don't miss anything. All right. Marcus says, so if Erica is projecting the stereotype like she asked Cam about his relationship and upbringing with his parents, what does that show about her in reality, fake script TV shows? That's going to be a valid point, but she lives her life 24/7. She haven't really put, like, he's spoke on and out many times about his parents, like the dynamic stuff. She haven't really even touched on it. I'm sure if we go and comb through all her recent activities from the time she did that first intro the video of who she used to be, the video vixen up to now to the a lot of stuff, I'm sure she wouldn't give like real how he's having a conversation like, oh, my mom's this, my dad this. Like, he's giving some real insight of who he is, how his upbringing because of his parents. She really hasn't. She started with a laugh and giggle like, oh, my sister snitched on me because I was in the video. Oh, my dad knew about music, but that doesn't mean anything. She hasn't really went in depth of any of that. I think I saw one other video. She just started just bawling out, tearing out, just cause. Just cause. What Stan says? Stan says, "Great pill. She wants you to hold her hands to ease her anxiety." Bruh. Sir. Where we going with this? Where are we going with this? Let's go back to the south.
Discipline.
I don't.
So what do you call it?
I don't. I call it honesty. I call it I'm lucky to be able to have a
You don't think you have discipline in knowing like I don't need this? That's discipline. For a man, I don't need this, but I can have it, so let me have it. That's discipline.
I don't think that's discipline. It could be discipline. It could be just I got a good thing at home. I think it's as simple as that. I got a good thing at home.
Discipline. You're saying I don't need this.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of men are saying I don't need this.
No, not a lot of men are saying that to their woman.
Or in general.
No. See, that flew over a lot of people's heads. Not a lot of men are saying that to their women. Baby, I'm weak. Baby, I'm fucked up right now. And having a healthy banter. It's not, motherfucker, you ain't done with that shit yet.
That's her.
You keep coming in late and
That's
doing
her.
this. We're not judging the branch on the tree. We're judging the root.
Oh
How can we
God,
heal
I
like
wish.
that?
I want my next relationship to be like that.
Now let's speak on that.
Because
smooth transition.
I'm like, we don't gotta lie, sugarcoat. It is what it is. You know what you're getting into. I'm gonna know just be transparent. I don't give a fuck what it is, what you did. I hate liars. I'd rather you tell me the truth and then let me deal with the bullshit later.
But
a lot of men love lying.
a lot of women say that they can handle the truth, but they can't.
Oh my God, the truth turns me on.
Yeah, but I'll say that again. And I'm speaking for my men now.
I might be hurt for a second, but the truth gonna fucking set me on.
I tell my
it's
lady.
like, you was real with me.
Yeah. I tell my lady this. My honesty, it's gonna hurt you on the front end.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna hurt you on the back end. You hear me? You did. That's what I like. So when you able to,
especially when you're like giving me the truth, it's just us.
Oh.
Give me the truth before the world finds out. I could curse you out. Get it.
A stick, come on, Stan. A Stan, come on, man. Look at this.
so when you able to,
I got pulled up for Stan. Maybe he ain't seeing what I'm seeing.
Especially when you're like giving me the truth, it's just us.
Oh.
Give me the truth before the world finds out. Yeah. I could curse you out. Get it out of my system before the world finds out. Yeah. I could curse you out. Get it out of my system. Give me the truth before the world finds out. Yeah. I could curse you out. Get it out of my system.
What the heck is that? What's that? See what I'm saying? All these hand movements. She dangerous, man. She needs to be a ninja. Train. Oh man. And these hand movements. Yeah. But Kim's right about that one. Like just on her because she's toxic. The behavior at the end. So maybe he can't trust you. Maybe he can't trust you to tell you things like he's weak or whatever. Shout out to Sugar Bum. Again, this is a preference. If a man weak to flesh, hold on. No, it was something else you said. I apologize. Shout out to Sugar Bum said, if a man tells me he's weak, I'm leaving him. That's a preference for most women. Hey, Sugar Bum, I got one for you though. Now, what if he tell you he's weak in bed and you put it on him real good? Are you gonna leave him then? That's a question. Yes, Jedi Mike. I agree. She's on crack. Stay trying to fight with a passion. Hey man, we're gonna debate this all through this show, man. Because I see passion. I see erotic behavior. I see some bipolar outbursts. I see a lot, Stan. I'm saying maybe 3% passion. Maybe. Everything else just is there. It's too much stuff thrown up there to make it stick. Shout out to Beauty says something's wrong with Erica. Yeah, something wrong, man. That's a lot. In my faith, if a man doesn't follow God, he don't have to follow. We don't have to follow him. Fair enough. Most men don't follow God in America. That is true. Most men don't. But some that do, like, hey, let's practice whatever. Let's go out morning, whatever we need. It depends on the type of religion you're into. That's also a factor, the type of religion, because you might be Catholic, you might be Christian. Like, hey, it's a conversation, right? So yes, and Stan gonna stick up for his woman. I got you, Stan.
And we can face the bullshit together.
See, that's what my partner do now. That's my nigga. You feel me? Like,
I love your nigga.
She
I
like
love her.
she really on some type of time where
I'll that's for me that's debatable, Marcus, because it's something that come up out I already showed the earlier intro of her younger days. I barely heard any. I heard a slither of an accent, and then I heard her trying to put a code switch on when she's speaking, how she's speaking. I didn't barely hear anything. Like right now she's bragging about she's a Bronx. She's hyper excited about, oh, I'm so Dominican, I'm so this. But she wasn't doing all this in her earlier stuff. She wasn't doing this in her earlier stuff. It's like a whole switch. Let me fit in to get in, so let me act the part. And just to help you out too, because since we having a reaction debate too, because this was somebody a lot of people were saying about Kamala Harris, not to make it a political thing. People were saying Kamala was code switching and pandering to a certain selective audience. Hint, hint, wink, wink, the black community. Like she talking about collard greens and then you heard like a southern twang when she's going to certain other places. So I had to be fair about that one too. So it's too much. Like I get it. It's place you can code switch. Like, hey, if you want to work, whatever. But with Erica, nah. A whole decade now. Let me be prim and proper. And then as soon as she get onto that Wives Club show, now it's like, hey, I'm J-Lo from the block. I'm the hood. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from New York. I'm Dominican. Hey, yo. The accent just screaming and spewing out. I don't know who she is. I'm trying to figure out which mask that's a lot of masks keep slipping and falling off.
You know, our relationship has hit a different realm because we recently, you know, had a newborn, right?
And you know what? Nobody knows about y'all dynamic. But it's one of those things you don't gotta know. You're just like,
yeah, for sure.
And I know Jazzy. I've known her for some time, and
Team, it's been a grind, but I think
You too. Get back to the spatula commercial. Can we get a spatula commercial? Or help me. Can we get some positive motivation commercials? Just one, I beg of you. I beg of you.
she's transparent.
Yeah.
She's real as fuck. She takes judgment, spits it back out. She speaks it and says it how it is. And women like that, most importantly, that are confident within themselves, that it don't even matter what everything, like, this is what it is. It don't even matter. Yeah. You're not finding anywhere.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna drop this Eliante for this particular episode. And a lot of people, or some people would take this as, y'all can have that. And some people would be like, yo, like, that's beauty. We both got our whole cards. And
I'm like,
it's crazy because, like, we be.
I want a man to have my whole card.
I look at her Carfax or her whole facts. She look at mine, and then it'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
As long as you have see, that's what people don't understand, because social media is so quick to like have their say so on other people's relationships, and half of these people don't even have relationships with themselves.
That's a fact.
Chick, you put it out there. You put your whole relationship out there.
What people don't understand, because social media is so quick to like have their say so on other people's relationships, and half of these people don't even have relationships with themselves.
That's true. I'm not gonna argue that. People like to nitpick at every little thing, a clip or something. I totally get it. But when you're consistently putting your life out there on the internet, you're consistently putting your life, your kids, your marriage, everything out on the internet, then you're going to get upset and complain about the internet? That doesn't make any sense. Heck, I was doing a video, was it last time I was talking about the this one girl from the Pop the Balloon show. She had documented her steps before and after of the Pop the Balloon show. And what the people in the chat, it was women. They was in here going after her heels, her shoes. They was going to her outfit. Man, it was going. First 5 minutes of the video, I was like, dang, y'all can't at least let the girl, let's have a conversation or a dialogue about what's going on. It's like, no, GP, look at the heels. Look at the ankles. Look at this. It's like, man, look at the outfit. I was like, man, it's the internet. You purposely put yourself out there on Front Street like that. Come on, man. Especially your whole life. Thank you. Look at this. Thank you, Stan. Stan, see it. She's playing with her hair the whole time. And that's not a Latino thing. I think that's a majority of girl thing, but it could be me. Or a typical white girl thing. That could be me. Sorry. But yeah, she's been doing that all day. Pay attention to triggers and ticks. Pay attention.
Themselves, literally. They're on internet judging because they can't even look at themselves. Literally.
They can't relate to your reality.
Yeah, or in general.
You
Like,
see what I'm saying?
people aren't secure with themselves, let alone to understand the securement of someone else.
Because there's going to be
Is that a
somebody.
word, securement? It is now.
Yeah. There's going to be somebody who sees this and they going, he for the baby. And let me make damn
You know
sure.
what's good?
Now, hold on, let me get this one off. When I look at your profile picture, I would never to you. So let's just keep it above. A lot of people who making their
they be mattresses on the floor.
It's like,
people,
no, we not, I would not, you're not my type. So before you even judge me, be my type. And then I'd be like,
Yeah, that's true too. People do that. That's true.
ooh, I missed that. Nah, because my situation now, I'm so secure, she's so secure, and we're able to have brutal, honest, transparent conversation.
And how much of a turn on is that for you?
No, I told her first night, right? So when we first met.
Yeah, I'm interviewing you now.
Yeah.
How much of a turn on is
So
that?
check.
I got you, Jazzy.
So first night, we talked for like 5 hours on the balcony.
When you guys met?
Yeah, I was in LA.
How did you guys meet?
I was in LA.
These
I
are
was
hard one to
training.
get.
I was fucking with you. But
She's never outside, is what I mean.
we were talking. She ain't outside now.
Yeah, dude here. Baseball fans, what's up with it? Okay, marketplace. And the best part is, prices at deals.
I had an Airbnb and we talked for like 5 hours. One of those questions while we were talking was like, I want to know your whole facts. Straight. It was off rip, but
Because that's how organic it was.
Yeah, but it was one of them situations too that I really wanted to call her bluff. I was like, yo, honestly, turn me the fuck on. Don't give me no shit that like I'm a real thoroughbred ass nigga. And I'm not one of the, you can't tell or ask a person who knows me to be like, man, Cam, no, I'm a real nigga. So when I'm pursuing somebody, I want honesty. And when I asked her, and she hit me with the, you sure? And I knew it was coming. And I was like, yo, okay, that's what we're doing.
I love that.
Bet. And ever since then, that was the foundation of our relationship.
And ever since then,
it was just like, nah, boom. And still to this day, you feel me? It's one of them situations where she don't have to worry about if I'm gonna tell her the truth. My question is, do you really want to know? You don't gotta go through my phone. I'm gonna give you my phone. You ain't gotta do no sneak shit. I'm gonna get that shit to you.
How old are you?
35.
Sorry. Okay. We're the same age.
Yeah.
Am I 35 or 36?
You're 36.
You feel me?
I'm one of those.
No,
but it's
you're 36.
That's the thing. It's like, yo, don't ask me, because you ain't got to search far. You come to me, I'll give you everything. Now, when you trying to find it out.
Have you always been like this?
Always. Always.
Even when we was a little B-baller?
Always.
All your business.
Always.
From like.
Always.
So this is instilled.
She got issues, man. It's people like that. You just got some people just like, I'm just gonna keep it 100 the whole time. Love me or like me. You just got people like that, men and women.
The thing was that for my first situation, my first baby mama, I was living a lie. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I was living something that really wasn't true to me.
Right.
And I hurt her
in the
process. Now, you may be in this phase now where you're working on yourself to say like, yo, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, what I can't control what I didn't like about them. I only can control me. And I told myself, I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. And it wasn't that I lied to her. It was one of them situations where I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But I don't want to know. Control your shit. And that wasn't the best thing for a person like me. Because we found love. We found love in a hopeless place. Like, I found love with that because I was honest. I was vulnerable. I was trusting in you to nurture me not physically, but emotionally, to say like, yo, you can come to me and tell me all that.
So is it safe to say as a man, you were able to fall in love organically because of how honest you were able to be? Because the women need to hear this. Women need to hear, regardless of what it is we like and don't like, when a man is able to be honest with himself, can you fall in love with a woman well, I wouldn't say easier, or more organically? Because it's like you could be yourself without having to do, because naturally guys have this perspective of like, they can't be honest about their whole shit or whatever shit, whatever. So that right there, you're not being yourself.
Yeah, but the truth is, to answer your question, and this is just not a man thing, this is a female thing, and both combined, you're gonna have to pick up somebody's shit.
Right.
Somebody, you can't just pick up the Fendi bag, the Birkin bag, the Louis bag, the Gucci bag. You gotta pick up the trash bag. You gotta pick up the grocery bag. You gotta pick up Ziploc bag, all them goddamn bags.
Let's just say, were you able to fall in love or not?
Yes. But it was the ability to be able to feel like I wasn't being judged. And vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Because like we do everything. Like, call me crazy. But if I don't see all sides of my woman, I seen something here recently where somebody said, I've been dating this man for so long, I'm paraphrasing, but I've been dating this man so long, I still have to go downstairs to take a shit.
Oh my God, I don't understand. You know what's crazy? I was married and I never felt, I just don't feel like a man should know when I'm hard or not.
That's not me. I'm in that motherfucker with you. Cause I gotta smell your shit. I need to know all sides.
I ain't gonna lie, that's real right there. That's real. That is real. Because if you get hurt, you fall, something might happen, snot run down your nose, she might have a funky smelling feet or something, a bad hair date. Like, this is a whole bunch of stuff. Like, that's real talk right there. That's honest. And that's literally what happens in a real relationship. And this chick told me something, I haven't been married to him that long, so we haven't matched, so I go sneak into the whole other side of the house, just go take a poop. Or I go somewhere else to go take a fart. You're not trying to know your man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, a lot of it, we don't got no matches, but if the bedroom's here and the bathroom's like across from the door, I know you're taking a poop. Go shut the door. This chick told me so she got a match. She's going to the other end of the building.
Eyes of you, because I'm an overthinker. I feel like if you're gonna go hide to take a shit, and you know I'm not gonna go in there, what else you doing in there? I need to know. It's like my kids.
I think for us women, we want you to have this certain like persona of us. That even when I was down to my period, I was very meticulous. Like, you would not know I had my period. You will never know I shitted. You will never know I farted. And it's just out of respect for my man, because he has to see me in this one little element.
But that's the type of man that
it's respect of my man to see me in this one element. Lordy.
She was talking about. I'm talking about me personally. I can't talk.
I'm just saying, I don't even think it had anything to do with the man. It was just me, and like, I can't. Like, he has to just know this is just this.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you.
Everything else I'll tell you, but I don't want you to.
Yeah, but Jen, you're not a real person. You're not a real person. So what happens if your worst comes? Pooping and taking. You were talking about pooping and taking farts and, momentary bad hygiene. Like, you just smell like, hey, So what happens if you're at your worst? You don't want your man to see you at your worst? Like, so if you get your worst, it's like he just need to leave?
Smell my shit.
I got to, cause me, I'm the engulfer, and like I smother. Like when we in each other, like, nah, hell no, I gotta go shit.
See, I'm a gopher too, but like, I was never married to someone that was a gopher.
Like, no, yeah, I need to. That's your stinking ass.
That's probably why the fly.
That's all right. He trying to hit his conversation. You feel me?
You know.
Shit, but that's just the whole premise of that. You trying to get the joke. You with the joke.
You're talking about shit.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Fitting, huh? Timely, huh? But that's probably
Okay.
Jazz answer. You know, she's trying to
That's
be
Jazz
a fly
right
on the wall. You get it. Yeah, what the fuck you saying?
That's definitely Jazz.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, yeah, you might want to like that. He'll definitely disperse. Oh God, that was a good laugh. Okay, so you're with the shits. Okay, so how do I know when I'm with the man that's with the shits?
There you go. There you go again. Look, that little punk ass fly. You gotta talk them up. But no, like.
How do I attract a man that's with the shits? Because I want a man that's gonna be there when I shit.
So tell me this though. Did you take time? Are you actively dating?
This your people. This you Stan. That's you. That's you. I'm done fighting for it. That's you, Stan.
And
I just started.
Okay.
And this is why. I poured so much into my marriage that I wanted it to be fair when I started dating again. Does that sound corny? Don't think I'm trying to be corny, but for real. Like I literally did therapy and all that stuff because I felt like I'm one of those people that when things go wrong, I like to look at within myself. So I'm like, okay, cool. I've been very open about my love life for X amount of years. And a lot of it didn't, succeed because of television and producers and this, that, and the third. And I will say this, had I not involved producers in my marriage, I probably would kind of still be married, in a way, to a certain extent. So, what was the question?
Are you dating?
Okay, so I definitely took time
all over the place came in
to like, okay, figure out what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I dating people because of?
Can please ask her if she went to counseling and how long since she went? How long did she go? What she learned from that experience? Please ask her. Because she mentioned like this is her second, third time mentioned therapy. She says she went to counseling therapy. She went beyond with the husband. Cross T's, dotted I's. You give her all this advice. It's still not sticking. And she's saying, hey, when the relationship over, which is a smart move. The relationship over, she can afford it. She went to counseling and all this, so now she's still like in this loss, like you're lost. So please ask her how long she go to counseling, what she learned from it, what she get out of it, because I'm not seeing it. Shout out to Beauty. Beauty says Erica Mena is doing something of the same thing, doing some of the same things she did when dating Santana and Rich Dollars. Where is the growth? Yeah, I'm not seeing no growth. I don't know who this person is, except for like when they said she was on the Wife show, and I don't watch that because I know typically it's all drama. And then when I saw that actual Latino on there saying, you know what I'm talking about, saying the one with the crazy eyes, man. But yeah, I don't see no growth. It doesn't. We're like, it was 20 minutes in the show. I could just tell. I don't, we could leave the hand. I know I'm joking about the hands a little bit, but we could take out the hand movements, the hand gestures, and I couldn't give it to Stan and say, hey, she's being passionate, right? Okay, great. But she was just on a previous podcast with some other dude doing the same thing. Acting the same way. Behaving the same way. And the guy from that podcast, I'm not going to say his questions or whatever was better than Cam's, but he was asking some real legitimate questions, and he just allowed her to do whatever, which is fine. She's going to answer what she wants. But at least with Cam is like, no, I'm bringing you back. I'm correcting you on what you're saying. I'm giving you examples of the stuff you're saying, your life versus my life. I'm giving you other examples, like how my family dynamic move a little bit. And I can't speak for you and your man, but I'm speaking for this in general. And she's still not getting it. She's still not getting it. Tell me something. I want this. I want that. She won a lot. She won a lot, but she can't give anything else. But it just seemed like money's thing right now. Like, oh well, I paid for this. I paid for this. I paid for that. So that supposed to mean what? You can't go to therapy and then we'll just leave it. No growth. We'll leave it at that. I have, like I said, I don't know. That would be a question within the chat, but Stan, I have no clue. But if she's saying after the marriage, like if she's dating somebody after the marriage, but if she's left the marriage and then went to therapy, but then date somebody else, then she really didn't do anything.
like certain, like, you know, trauma, like certain, you know, I believe in energy. So like, what am I attracting?
I believe in energy.
It was like more or less like, what the fuck am I attracting? What's my energy? What do I need to do for myself?
What was your self-diagnosis?
Good question.
What you found
You
out
gotta
about
think.
Team, it's
Use
been a grind.
that one cheesy video. King, give me McDonald before I close it out. I want to hear her answer.
I love too hard, too fast.
A clingy?
Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam.
Like certain, like, you know, trauma, like certain, you know, I believe in energy. So like, what am I attracting? There you go. It was like more or less like, what the fuck am I attracting? What's my energy? What do I need to do for myself?
What was your self-diagnosis? Of what you found out about yourself?
Okay.
I love too hard, too fast.
A clingy?
No,
Yes.
it's not so much clingy. It's just like, I fall in love in 3 days. I'm a delulu.
Wasn't funny.
Lululemon.
I'm a delulu because I love love.
Yeah.
So like, but it's crazy because like once I have like a connection, I feed off of that because I don't really connect with people.
Yeah.
So when I do connect with someone, I thrive on that and I build on that. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love.
Could you date a regular guy?
Oh yeah.
Rephrase that.
Could you date somebody who makes less money than you?
I've done that all my life.
Next you.
All my life. All my life. Yeah. But seriously though.
Yeah, I've done that all my life.
Mm.
I would love. I feel like men that have more than me be scared because I'm one of those people like, okay, he got this, and I'll be ready to trick. So
hey, no.
I'm such a trick, Cam.
No.
That's my problem. I like someone, and it's like, you wearing a Cartier watch? Nah, you need an AP. Like, you cannot be my man wearing a Cartier watch. So I start tricking, and then it just all goes back. I'm such a trick.
Hey,
Cam.
check this out though. Check this
That's
out.
my problem.
She told me that to me. She was like, this jazz. She was like, oh, you know I'm a trick, right? I'm like, what the fuck? No, real shit. I've never, no, check this out. And I'm giving y'all ladies some free game. And I'm not, look, I'm me.
I'm excited.
Look.
I'm at the edge of my seat.
Look.
She said she a trick.
She said, you know what?
Okay, hold on.
She was like, you know I'm a trick, right?
I'm such a trick.
And I'm like,
oh Lord, gotta go back to definition. She says she's a trick. So she's a trick. What do y'all think tricking it mean? What do y'all think tricking means? If you say you're a trick, fellas, what do you think it means? Ladies, if you think you're a trick, what do you think that means? Well, the definition I got here is turning a trick slang of a prostitute to engage in a sexual act with a customer. That's what I have here. Slang term means trick is a slang for a John, someone who pays a prostitute for sex. So trick and John are the same thing. I imagine they might be calling their sexual partners tricks to highlight the casual translation, natural of the interaction, even though no money is exchanged. All right. I definitely agree with that. Stance and abandonment issues, trick hunt, escorting for bonuses. Yeah, you know. Beauty says, I feel being a trick means you do something for something. Yeah. I agree with that. Doing something for something. Could be car, house, monetary value, financial value. Could be credit, favor for a favor. That's what I'm leaning to. That's what I'm leaning to. But I'm trying to say like she think it's funny. But she's from the Bronx though. I don't know. That's her excuse out. She's from the Bronx.
Baby, you know who you talking to.
And I bet you she's been tricking.
Man, listen here, bro. So what would happen, and Peggy's my witness.
Oh, I'm right at home.
Peggy my partner. So she would ask for the Airbnb details. Like every week I was going out there, boom, 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 boom. Like I need to know the details. I would go into that house, fridge stock, all the groceries, and this is the thing too. She would go into my toiletry bag and she would see the things. And, so I'm like, what the fuck are you? Who the fuck? What the fuck?
You know, I seen a video one time where she said she packs your bags.
No,
and she got so demolished for that. I'm like, I pack bags. Not only do I pack bags, I pack lunch.
Bro, so when you said trick, I've never got that energy from a woman ever, because I'm the one that's used to, and we ain't never, still to this day, I never disclosed how much money she got. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she does.
But it's one of them situations where it's like,
those
no.
comedy, I was actually mad she didn't invite me to the one in Miami where she was exploited after she gave up to Baby. I was like so mad she didn't invite me to that comedy show because I was like, I could have used to laugh. I was so mad, but I know she sells out.
But she showed ass, and still to this day she does it. And with us living together, I caught out. I'm like, baby, you don't even tricking no more. She said, but she was like, you ain't got to worry about shit when you get home.
Oh.
And you can't see it like I could see it because we were staying. She was in LA.
So she made her presence known when y'all wasn't together.
That's a real woman. That's how it's supposed to be. Make your presence known, even though you're not there. Again, like I said earlier, with the homeboy, for example, why would he, when your man, your boyfriend, fiance, husband is away, and y'all is that far apart, and she's making her presence known every step of the way, why would he want to mess around on you when he know he got a good woman like that? A lot of men's not gonna do that. They know they got a good thing. Like, yo, you 2-pump chump with you, and I got a lot of quality, a real quality woman, girlfriend, fiance, wife, the mother of my child doing this with me, even when I'm not away, doing this for me. When I'm not in her presence, is she doing this for me? I got a homeboy, for example, like he literally he's like miles or countries or states away apart. And then by the time he's planning coming back home, everything just prepped and ready for him. And then if she goes visit him, and he's, typical guy, like we probably got like a fork, a spoon, one plate or something like that. She'll come over there and same thing like Cam's woman doing. Fill up the cupboards, fill the fridge, wash dishes, do stuff around the house, stuff like that. Just make her presence known. So, yeah, that's a real one. Shout out to Sugar Bum. She ain't married the girl that gave him 5 kids. That new girl dumped. Oh, that's actually a good one, Sugar Bum. Shout out to you with the petty. All right, good one with the petty. We appreciate you. Sugar Bump says, I disagree, Purple. She's eating her time. For what? For marriage or for the separation? Because I don't know Cam living like that relationship. I'm only the examples I'm giving, like regular people and stuff I've seen. Family members is married, first cousins, a homeboy. Oh, wasting. Okay. Oh, so you think she wasted time? Like she wants to get married and Cam don't want to? Because I think Cam made it clear. You don't want to do the marriage part. He said it got to be a real special woman, which is weird too, because you're pumping out babies just because, but you don't want to get married. That's very odd.
Still, she does subtleties that it's like I can't keep up because I'm not that type of lover. Like I'm not the person. I'm an acts of service and silence type of person. Like
what does that mean?
Meaning like I would do something for you, and I don't necessarily want you to like know it's really from me. But it's not a gift. Like,
explain that.
Okay, you need a car, you're gonna get a car. Okay, you need these type of things.
Oh, so you just provide without
I'm
having
a provider.
to like, make it like
I'm a
big
provider.
spectacle. Like,
Yeah.
hey, look, I got you a car. It's like, no, it's not. You got a car? It's just there.
It's there. It's like, what kind of car you want? Okay, cool, boom. Okay, what type of, you want this? All right, what type? I got too many things on my mind to be thinking about what you want. It's better for you to just tell me what you want and then I'll get it. I will provide it for you. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's a typical guy. So that's understandable. That's a typical guy thing.
saying? She's the one that, okay, let me call the mama and I'm going to talk to the friend and I'm going to collect all these clues and where he going to be at. And she's a planner.
Yeah, but that's somebody just trying to, that's also basic too on both sides of the ship. That's somebody trying to figure out their partner. That's not just a woman thing. That's everybody else. Like, let me read the room. Let me read the situation. Let me figure out the family. This is common stuff. Let me get to know you. Let me get to know you.
I'm not. My brain don't work like that.
But be honest,
Is
that not amazing?
Oh yeah, I remember one time. Pay attention, ladies. Boy,
I'm trying to take my own notes. Get me my phone.
Listen.
Oh, now she's trying to take notes. This chick went to like 2 therapists and still can't figure it out, but she's trying to take notes from a guy who had like 3 baby mamas, 8 kids. All right, let's go.
Let me tell you something. And bro, we got into an argument. I can count on this one finger how many times we probably argued. We got into an argument, right? And the next day in my office.
Hold up, you lying, Sugar Bomb? Is that for real? He took the baby mom car back with the 5 kids when he left them. I swear to God, you better be true. That's true? Is that true? Cam and Shady, the ex-wife, interview is crazy. Oh, which ex-wife? I'm writing this down now. We'll go there right now, Sugar Bomb. I got time. Which one? That is wild. That is wild. Definitely write that down. Put a pin in that one. The first baby mom? Well, he ain't no saint too then. That's crazy.
I see some motherfucking flowers.
She sends flowers. I'm such a flower sender.
Who the fuck?
Guys don't but did that not make you feel like the Don Juan that you are?
But I don't even like flowers. Though.
It don't matter. You liked it then.
But I like the initiative.
Like it was just a feeling.
It's like
Erica. If you're a flower sender, that's great. But again, this is another example of you do not know your man or know the man you're trying to pursue or the man you're trying to keep with. He just gave you an example of what his woman doing. But all men don't like flowers. That again, that's common sense. If you want to bring flowers over to the house, make it look nice and pretty, all men don't like flowers. Some men like some techs and gadgets. Some men like stuff about the cars or some tools and stuff like that. I don't know. Some outfit here and there. I don't know. Learn your man. Just stop. Well, I buy this. I bring this. No, learn your man. I'm gonna close down in a few minutes because she already killed brain cells. I'll find it. Sugar Bomb. I'll definitely find it. Shout out to Stan. Stan says, "Don't send me no flowers." Like, yeah, I'm saying like, and you know what's crazy, Stan? There's women I know don't even like flowers because their thing is like it's gonna die in a couple of days. So it's like, why are you sending me flowers? It's like, oh, my bad. I thought that's what you like. That's what most women I know do. They don't want no flowers. So like, yo, don't bring me flowers. I don't want flowers because I'm either active. I just don't. They're gonna die soon. That's excuses most of the women I know. So if she's a flower bringer, that's fine. But since we're talking about the harsh truth, like you just said a second ago, just know that those flowers are gonna get thrown in the trash. Matter of fact, since you like honesty, soon as you get them saying, throw them in the trash right there in front of her. What you doing? I brought you flowers. I don't like flowers. You like honesty, right? I don't like flowers, so I'm throwing them in the trash. They'll die soon. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Bring food. That's one. Bring food. If you know I'm into something or whatever, bring that as a gift. Or like, hey, or something like, hey, I saw your house. Your house might need this. Some women does that too. That's another way to bring a presence. Now, stand right on this one. Some women will do something for your house, like to make their presence known, not just groceries. Especially if you got like a long-term relationship. So think about it. Food for thought. Yeah, a lot of people's not doing that. And that's not what you asked for. That's not what you want. I'll take the flowers only if it's weed. There you go. There's another piece of trees. Another part of the trees. When you smoke those, they ain't gonna die no time soon. Unless you're trying to regrow them. You trying to regrow those type of flowers? All right. My time is up. I want to get to the store where it closed. It's an hour and 8 minutes in with this. She don't know anything. She haven't learned anything. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck to her. God bless to Erica Mena. Something comes up. It might come up tomorrow because I know I have to cover the turtle scammer thing for Wednesday. Wednesday turtle scammer, because I know they had something going on. That was weird. So Erica Mena will pop up again for Wednesday. Yeah, so that was weird. Y'all guys, let me know what you think about Erica Mena. Do you think that Erica Mena will come back and find love? Do you think that she will get a real relationship? Do you think that she will do like most mothers and just stay single and just focus on her kids? Since according to her, the father isn't focused on the kids and everything else. I ain't gonna lie, for some reason I thought her and Ray J had a relationship. I don't know why. Did her and Ray J have a relationship? So I don't know. Yeah. Catch you guys later. Appreciate you. Again, tomorrow's debates. I'll be emailing everybody tonight. Get more information. Email, text, Discord, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much it. All the links for this channel is down below. Appreciate you guys. I will catch you guys later. Should I do that? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that the way because we're going to keep it short. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you, Sugar Bum. Appreciate you, Stan. Appreciate you, Marcus. Appreciate your Beauty. Who else is in the building? Let's go. I appreciate you, Dangerously Actor. Appreciate you, Jedi Mike. Appreciate you, Mandrell, for engaging with us. Again, congratulations on your marriage, good sir. I don't care what they say, the Minister Red Pill. They are garbage, okay? That's French for trash. Appreciate you. Who else? Make sure I don't miss everybody. Appreciate you, Leslie. Appreciate everybody else coming through. Again, if you're new, hit the like, subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you later. We're going to have a great one for tomorrow. I promise you. So we're going to be well entertained, well versed, and get some education there. So I'll catch you guys later. There you go.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.